Levels are updated and refreshed before every New York Open. Don't have the room? You want to be a little more efficient? Click on the indicators tab at the top of Top Step X. Type in Top Step daily levels. Have those levels slapped overlaid right there on your charts. We are
I was
stopped
right,
out of
man.
that
A
trade.
flower, my
Is now
flower.
flat.
So
See a little bit of
get
pullback
this
here in NASDAQ
party.
ES. NASDAQ 24,836. Jack, talk to me about the ES. What are you seeing there in the options that would correspond with futures?
Well, we're at an interesting level right now, actually. We're just at 66.50, which is kind of I have as the gamma flip zone. So it could, if it gets below here, it could be an accelerated move, or this could be the resistance and just like it's not a bad place to buy the dip.
Yeah, I'm
if that's what you're
long.
planning to do.
I am now long. One micro here in the Nasdaq. If only I had more.
Conviction.
What price, Dakota?
36 3/4.
36 3/4. What'd you like there? What are you seeing? Where's your risk and what's your target to the upside?
My risk is at 823. My target is going to be up through these session highs, and I was going to scale in, but it happened way too fast, right? Good price location doesn't last long. As soon as I click buy, we're up here into the testing 50s already. So we'll see. I'm watching Tesla just run. We're up 3%. Apple's up 2.25%, and Nasdaq's still down. We're technically in the red. Settlement is up here in those upper 50s, 60s. So I think we can come back and test. Maybe have a chance to test all-time highs here in the Nasdaq.
Well, here we go.
One problem. Just wish you didn't buy more. Wish I would have bought more.
24,854. Now 856 is trading in the Nasdaq. Nasdaq staying quite strong. Dow trading right around the lows. 46,390. Call it. Yes, kind of digesting what's going on with the Nasdaq and what's going on with the YM. Jack, you said you're looking for perhaps for a dip. This is a dip level for you in the
trading
ES?
Well, I said this morning I'm going to be conservative. Like, yeah, when we were 3 points lower, sort of the low since the open so far was not a bad place to put a buy if you wanted that, right? And I'm being conservative, so I like Dakota's trade.
Same, Dakota.
Yeah,
keep an eye on just a one little micro just to get started.
I know. It's Monday. It's Monday. Just knocking off the dust of the weekend, right? Getting back into the rhythm of the markets.
Absolutely. Jaron, I'd like to get to know you a little bit more, and our viewers and traders like to get you a little bit more as a trader. It's Monday. What is your routine coming into the trading week? Specifically, after FOMC, with all these Fed speakers today, what is typically your routine to get you ready to go for Monday and the trading week ahead?
Yeah, so I kind of have a checklist, you could say, or a way of framing your trades before ever even considering putting money on the table. So like my rule is called the CLC rule, or context, location, confirmation. And so that's identifying the context. Is the market balanced? What's the trend? Are we uptrending, downtrend, or balanced? And if I can get that aligned and, check out volume profiles to verify if the point of control is moving up, where the value areas are. And then location. If we're in an uptrend or we're in a downtrend, are we in an area of supply? Are we in an area of demand? And so I want those to align. And if I can get an agreement on those two and then see confirmation, what's the order flow telling me? Is there absorbed buyers, exhausted buyers, CVD divergence, some kind of confirmation by volume that's going to align all three of those things? And of course, risk management will be the most important factor when you're entering a trade. But if I can get all those aligned, that for me is a good trade and eliminates trades that I could, not put money on the table, and you'll be forced to take better trades.
Still good.
CLC, context, location, confirmation, correct? I like that.
Yes, sir.
Is that you apply that before every trade or into the week? Where specifically and when do you specifically apply that? Are you
before every trade? So if the market opens 9:30, I want to be on the charts by 8:45, going over, reviewing my levels, looking at weekly volume profiles, session volume profiles, and just checking out the overall trend. And so it's kind of a pre-market checklist, but it's something before I enter a trade that I apply as well.
Good stuff, Jaron. Bringing the A game here on a
Yeah,
Monday.
Love it.
Gold continuing to grind a little bit higher, 37.57. Couple bucks off those, about $6 off all-time highs there in gold. All-time highs in gold, 37.63. Still keeping an eye on that crude tilt, 79% long in crude on the tilt. We trade $61.90, $61.90. Fed speaker, Williams, about 4 minutes or so.
All right, I built me three micros long down here at 24.
3 from 24. Okay.
Yep.
So the one thing I'll point out is, and this could just be post quarterly expiration on Friday, but like when I try and get a gauge of what like the vibes are in this market, the 3 places I look at are AI stocks, crypto, and quantum, and those are all getting hammered pretty good. Bitcoin's down more than 2%. Just something to keep an eye on.
And catching when you're getting a sense for the vibe, you say the vibe of the market. I like that, Jack.
Yes,
absolutely.
AI's at the top of the list.
Always catching a vibe, indeed. ES 6708. Last trade there, pretty small opening range. Call it, call it 5 points or so. 6706 up to 6711. See what these Fed speakers got. Williams scheduled to speak a full 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We got Williams. Top of the hour, we got Musalem. And they're going to be chirping all throughout the day. In terms of data, pretty light data.
Now we can get it.
There we go. See if we can get by this.
Good ad, Dakota. Good ad.
I did. I got into my 5 micros at 26 even.
Long 5 from 26. 24,826. Last trade. 24,844. As I pretty much just pulled right back, kissed overnight VWAP. That's 24,820. Popped about 20 points higher here. More buying coming in.
Profit at 45. Took profit at 45. Nice 20 points on that first contract. See if we could leave a runner on into those 50s. Base hits, Andre, still.
Absolutely. Home runs will come. The home runs will come. But right now, base hits are a great strategy. All right. Well, speaking of speakers, I know we got Fed speakers. And, they're the experts, blah, blah, blah. But we got the real expert in the house. Get him in here, Mr. Hogue. There he is. I knew that would get you. Good morning. Happy Monday, Hogue. Thoughts coming in. We got a bunch of Fed speakers. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at that opening 13 minutes in the trade. What are you seeing there in terms of price action in the NASDAQ?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Jaron.
Good morning.
Sorry. Good morning. Jack. Andre. Great to see everybody this morning. So the NASDAQ and the S&Ps have left their opening ranges at the dead-ass low of the regular trading hour session so far. So that tells me I might be looking for opportunities for longs with Dakota is already on. We did have a situation where we had a late spike to the upside. The late spike base to the upside on Friday was 24,856 and a quarter. We've looked 2 ticks above that. It's finding a little bit of resistance in that area. Dakota, you mentioned, taking some off. It's not a bad place to do that. Market opened below that base of that late spike, indicating a rejection of higher pricing. So that's going to be a little bit of resistance for us this morning. So a little bit of, opposing nuances, if you will, or like Jerome says, context, right? The context from the opening range says we should be looking higher, but we're up against a resistance level in the base of, in the form of the base of the late spike on Friday. So a little bit of a rock fight going here. Dakota, I would, think about, I know you were talking about taking some off, and, you got about 20
order
now. But yeah, the base of this late spike is going to be a tough spot to try and bust through.
Correct. Yep. I've taken a few off here at 50, and have 3 on for runners. Thinking about some Rocky Road ice cream now, man. I watched you and Jay, and you guys were talking about ice cream. Rocky Road is my favorite.
Ice cream for breakfast? I'm not saying no to that.
Why not?
No, but just today in general.
Beats vodka.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. Depends what day of the week it is. It depends on what happened. We got Williams scheduled to speak. Williams is a voting member. Williams.
I am in a short just with 5 micros as well.
Very good. What price?
I got in at 844. 844.5.
844.5. What did you see there? What's your downside target with these 5 micros that you're short?
I'm thinking it'd be best just for me to target an area that it could reverse. So maybe
Order
filled
filled
off at VWAP if it were to get down there, and then the rest off at the value area low around 785.
To anchor
Okay,
VWAP.
VWAP, I have an 821. Is that what you're looking at?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good.
VWAP, come on.
You're in short 5. Don't
Yeah,
call it. Don't say
I like
yes,
to
sir. I
recut-
appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jerry. You're very, very polite. You don't need to call me. You don't need to call me, sir.
Yeah, hey,
You're the
yeah,
live
I got
trader.
you.
You're the live
I got
trader.
you. I got you. I got you.
I appreciate it.
Mr.
man.
McHugh.
No, ooh, that's my
Yeah.
that's my dad. That's my dad. Very, very kind. Jaron, thanks for jumping on here with
A little bit
us.
more context here. The S&Ps have not even reached their base of the late spike yet. NASDAQ at the end of last week was performing a much better than the S&Ps and still is, because it's already back to the base of that late spike. S&Ps hasn't even approached it yet. Looks like it might try to do it now.
Okay.
Another thing I like about this short is that if I'm wrong, I'm going to be wrong pretty quick, and I won't lose much capital. Could consider taking off at the highs, but if it were to go above this value area high at the 867s, that would invalidate my trade. So that's the other thing, is if I'm wrong, I want to be wrong really quick and not lose a lot of capital. That way I can catch the
Order
filled. End up playing out. So
Order filled.
Good stuff.
Jaron, that's the visible range, right? Visible range.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Got it.
Thank
Said
you
it again.
kindly.
It's okay. It's who you are. It's who you are, man. I was just messing with you.
I said
Absolutely.
it again, man.
All good, man. Stay locked in this trade. I don't want to distract you from that.
Patient.
What do we got? Oh, yeah, upper left-hand corner of the screen. Hashtag fast markets. Hashtag power hour at Top Step TV on the X. Hit us up over there and send those submissions to Top TV on the X. Hashtag power hour. Hashtag fast markets. Still waiting for Williams to hit the wire. Haven't seen anything just yet. See a little bit coming out of Bostic through the Wall Street Journal.
I took another one off at 858.
Big bounce
Yeah.
in some of those quantum stocks I mentioned.
What are those quantum stocks you're watching, Jack, in particular?
IonQ and D-Wave are the two that there's others. I just happen to have those tickers up.
Gotcha. Yeah, Williams is a voting member. Museum is a voting member. Myron, definitely a voting member. Cannot wait to hear what Myron's got to say. Maybe we'll get, it was very, all right, here we go. Pushing higher here in the NASDAQ, 24,860 just printed, about 20 points or so.
Back to settlement now in the NASDAQ.
Cody, you got your dip and open door. I don't want to tempt you.
I know, I see it. It's down 7%. I'm not going to touch that. I'm not touching that one yet. I got my
Smart
dip here in
man.
NASDAQ. I bought it.
Opening range remains the dead ass low. S&P and the NASDAQ. We're looking for longs.
How about ES there, Hogue? Same situation over there? Doesn't
Yeah,
seem moving
same
as
situation. Yep. Just got to be careful on these late spike bases.
What's the all-time high here in NASDAQ? Is it, what, 88?
What do we have here?
88,
Okay,
triple eight.
let's see. Are you going up or are you going down? Oh, you got 9, huh? You got 9.
All right,
I'm going to
S&P's
bet on you
into
to go
the
down.
first late spike to the upside, 67.14 to the tick.
Order filled.
Oh,
See how
67.
good
Yep, there you go.
are.
Push this thing higher. Waiting for Williams
So
to
we got the
speak. I'll keep an eye on that
15-minute opening
10-year.
break, opening range breakout.
Once again,
Push higher.
Bostic this morning
Short.
said, I see little
And
reason to
we're
cut
betting
rates
that
further for
we're
now.
Gonna go down
Interesting.
somewhere.
Little
Let me
cold
see
water.
just on this one.
Raphael.
Bostic, what are you
If
doing?
if the market
We still,
guys
Jack, are we still
are
pricing in
with us,
2 more rate cuts, October and December? 2 more 25 basis
we
point
will
rate cuts?
go here and then
I believe we
we'll
Take a look.
go down here. I
Yeah.
think that's another
Yeah.
level
Yeah,
I
about
have.
80% implied probability of that.
There's a disconnect
20%
somewhere.
of one more cut.
December. Well, keep an eye on that. Again, next FOMC meeting it will be
4 hours.
October 29th. October 29th, about 6 weeks from now.
What are you looking at?
As long as we got some shorts. House count is flat for now.
4 hour. Oh, we got one right here. We already got it. This one we got it. And
We'll push higher here in the ES 6714. Waiting for.
So since we already got these.
Waiting for.
We already got
Williams. Williams. Anything from Williams just yet? Now with Salem getting ready to speak. Buckle up. We got these speakers going to be overlapping.
Hey, they were frozen out for 2 weeks before the
That's
Fed
so much to
meeting.
say. They've got so much.
Got to get those words out.
And
Those
Myron was
takes going.
first. Myron was
Their
first.
word limit.
Myron was just letting it rip.
What's going on here?
I'm not here to
They get
convince
paid per
anyone.
word.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this one. Cut that pretty early, and we'll look to get into the next one when the opportunity presents.
If you're gonna be wrong fast, right, Jared?
That's it.
Wrong and cheap.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Update that P&L when you have a chance, sir.
Is it this one?
He's back in. All good. All good.
What's going on here? Show me.
Dakota, are you flat or?
No, I'm still holding
The runner.
two runners.
Yes.
Two runners
Good.
here from 28.
Okay.
I'm targeting all-time highs here.
Okay, I don't like.
We bought the dip. The trend is your friend. We're going for it.
There
Valid.
it is.
Profit on most
Set
of it.
controls for the heart of the sun, Dakota. I love it.
This is this one.
Hey,
or is it this
How many
one?
times do we look
This
back and
one.
say, ah,
Okay,
that was a
so
nice
what
dip
do
by
we have?
almost every freaking time.
What
And,
are we
all of
missing
them.
we are
here?
18
highs.
points away from all-time highs.
Session highs just printed in the NASDAQ, 24,869 and a half. Session highs in, well, not yet. Session highs in the ES getting close. Last trade in the ES, 67.14. 17 points from all-time highs there. Trading for all-time highs in gold. NASDAQ, ES.
What we got?
Waiting for the Fed speakers to get this party started here. Got Jared in the house. We got Dakota. Jared, we got your P&L updated. Very good. Number 79 on the big board,
10
Jared.
o'clock reversal.
See, here goes the ES. ES finally waking up a little
We
bit.
have a 10
67,
o'clock reversal.
16 prints now.
Man, I don't like this.
Overnight highs
Push it
at
in, push
67.19.
And we got 6 minutes on this.
Nothing on the tilt. Oh, here we go. We got 73% long on the NASDAQ tilt right now.
Sure, if
Average
I
price
wanna hold it.
24,850. They're about 15 points in the money there.
Let me see how everything else is down here.
Yeah, from our
I
Fed
hate
speakers.
these things.
There's the data.
Anybody knows
Nothing,
how
no
to
data.
remove these things?
It's Eurozone consumer confidence at the top of the hour. It used to be a big one, Jack.
I'm not liking
During the
what
Euro
I see.
energy crisis. That was a big
All
one.
that
Not so
stuff.
much.
This is
That
not
was
the
a
one. Is this MGC?
time to be alive for that.
Oh, where are you?
Again, huge announcements here on Top Step TV.
You.
Oh, we'll call it 30, 35
Mine
minutes.
Is that what
Some
it
of you have
is?
seen it already, but we'll get you the formal announcement on
Mine
Top
go.
Step TV.
I'm in goal.
Oh, we got 4,000 people
That
watching
wasn't-
all across the
that wasn't
globe
the
right now. Click
plan.
subscribe. Click thumbs up. Click
I'm in
that
goal.
thumbs up. That means you
That
like what you
wasn't
see.
the plan.
Bell in the upper
Oh,
right hand corner
crap.
means you want to be notified when Top Step TV is
See what
live.
happens when you don't have the
Continue to push higher.
background
Yes.
logo.
These equities are just so resilient.
It's incredible, Hogue. It's
Yes,
unreal.
sir.
Okay, so let's
Nothing matters.
Don't
do
you love it? Okay, I'm going to take one more off right here at these mid 70s. So I'll leave one runner
open,
on.
high, close, open, high, close.
I got what I wanted.
Open,
And
close.
yeah, that's all this one
So
good.
Small.
Text
Make it look
Good.
easy.
Okay, so you
I mean, when you go with the
Yes,
trend,
though.
Hogue, it's trading is a lot easier when you go with the trend.
Ride the
Mhm.
waves. Ride the waves that the institutions create, right? Always compared to surfing. Your waves to surf. The adults in the room create those waves. Our job just to ride them. Here we go. We're closing on 8 points away from all-time highs in the NASDAQ. 24,880.
I'm like 8
Triple eights, all-time highs. Yes, still has about 13 points to go from all-time highs. Well, we get it. Let's see what happens if we get up there in the NASDAQ. Take a look at the ladder. Pretty thin right now. A little pullback here. 24,875. Gold hanging around the highs.
We're right now at 6660 in the SPX. So that would be the official in the spot market. 10x since the low of 09.
Haynes bottom. The Mark Haynes, I believe, was the Haynes bottom.
This
Still
is a
70%
five-finger
long in the Nasdaq
mistake,
tilt.
man. I wanted to go
Back
in,
to
but the Dow is
865.
popping.
864s now trade. 15 points off session highs. Nasdaq about, I'm sorry, ES about 2.5 points off session highs. 67.17 half.
Are you gonna
Still
kill my
78% long on the
buy
tilt
or
and
what?
crude. Last trading crude, $61.95.
Okay.
Waiting for these speakers to get started here. Got Williams and Musalem.
54.
First two to enter on this Monday right now. Dakota, you are flat now, or you still have one runner?
I still have one for a runner. Close one off
Okay.
at those mid
I don't
75s,
like
and I
this.
have this one. I'll just
Taking
trail
a
until
chunk
it
of my
stops me
money.
out. Just one mic,
Okay.
one micro.
What should we do? What should we do? What should we
Continue
do?
to watch this price action, see because if we do break all-time highs, I definitely want to be involved in it.
Let me
unless
see
we
if
get a
it's
deep
gonna-
pullback to stop me out, and then I'll just look for another opportunity. If we do pull back and consolidate, there's opportunity to add.
There. If
I'd
it
look for
rejects
an area
there, we got
to add
one
possibly.
going on.
Dakota, do you ever go break even when you leave runners, or do you normally leave it at your original?
Order filled.
I will move it
so
based
we
off of
got
price
6
action.
at
So anything I do in the market, I like to make sure it's done off of with reason, right? Rather than just break even just because I feel like it. I look
Mhm.
for areas of like pivot points. Pivot points over here on this 100 tick chart where I would then move my stop loss below that.
Order filled.
That makes a lot of sense.
How about you, Jaron? As far as moving break even?
I do think it depends on the entry.
Yep.
I will say I do go to break
Order
even a little
filled.
sooner, and I think it's because if the market were to come to my break even, and then I'll say, hey, well, if it's going to come to my break even, it's most likely going to go to my stop anyways. So I don't want to lose money when I could have just broke even. And then if it does come to my break even and the trade still looks good, I could just re-enter. So then you're saving your capital
This is gonna
and you're still
help.
getting to
Gonna
play
help.
and get back in the trade if it makes sense.
I see. Break even. In terms of moving the stop to break even, are you moving it to your entry price or actually where the trade would be break even?
If I'm going to go to break even, if there's not really structure to base it off of, I'll put it a point or two above my stop and then, or below my stop, depending on my trade idea. But if it's, 50, 60 points in profit, I can put it under a pivot point saying if it were to come back to this like this price, it's probably going to stop me out anyways. So might as well get as much out of the trade that I can.
Like that. Oh, what are your thoughts on moving your stop to break even? I don't think there's a right answer. I think it's a case by case, trade by trade decision. What are your thoughts?
100%.
Rejection of
I don't.
the
Yeah.
I think
13.
people move their stop to break even way too soon.
Yeah.
Like the minute it's in
Really
profit,
hope
people
that
are
we
moving
get
their
to
stop to break even or break
74.
even plus one. And
It should
I don't know
be
how many times I've heard
74,
people say, I move my stop to
5,
break even or break even plus one, and the
right
trade, price
there.
comes down and hits my stop, and then I watch the trade play without me. It's trailing stops is an art form like anything, but if you're immediately trying to take off the risk, you're not allowing the trade to prove invalid. Number one, I mean, he comes down and hits your stop at break even, the trade is still valid. Give the trade a chance.
Right.
And again, I think there is a time and place to begin to trail stops, but I think a lot of people do it way too early.
Yep, I agree.
Point, yes. If you move your stop to break even too soon, essentially saying you nailed the entry, and then the market's not going to come back and test that price, which is very rarely the case. So yes, like Hope said,
Yes.
give it room to breathe. Give it room to breathe. It's very unlikely that you're going to get in, so you're getting along, and the market's not going to come back and test it.
Order
just one more
filled.
time.
I don't mind either, as long as you could measure it and make that
Fucking
decision
thing
based off
Mhm.
of
Looks like he's,
a plan,
frozen.
right? What gets measured gets
Order
improved, and
filled.
you're doing it for
Order
reasons
filled.
because of an emotional decision. So I've seen both. I've seen traders find success with both.
Mhm.
I'm for wide stops, small size wide stops.
I like that.
Something happened here.
I'd
Totally
say
agreed.
100% does depend on your entry. Maybe you did get that one bottom or top tick, and maybe you were the first
Something
buyer to the
happened.
party.
I
If
don't
that's
know
the
if,
case, okay. But yeah,
we
in a
got
realistic world,
no
we're
way
not going to be that.
shit
We're
comes
going to enter in the
back.
middle of the trend, and so yeah, I agree with Dakota. Wider stops are going to be needed, especially if you're just basing it off of what the overall trend is and not being the first person to show up to the trade. So it's very situational.
Yeah. How often are you the first person to buy it? And it's the dead ass low.
Order
GD.
filled.
First person to sell it at the dead ass high.
Right.
JD was on with where I was on with JD sometime last week. He's like, have you ever bought the low tick and sold the high tick the same day and lost money on the day or something like that? I'm like, well, JD, first of all, I've never bought the low tick or sold the high tick in a trade, but JD has. JD has indeed.
MP has too. Live.
So
I remember that.
gives me life.
Stop loss
Stop
is a better
that.
entry.
Oh,
Bottom
the stop
ticked
out?
it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that
What
was
are we doing?
one for the history
That was
books.
epic.
Rejecting over
That
there.
one
Was.
that one stings.
We still haven't seen that
Are
price
you
yet.
gonna
But he still
hold the
remembers that one.
VWAP? You're
Those
gonna
are the ones you
hold the
remember. Winning trades
nine,
come and go.
and
the ones
you're
that leave
gonna
a
hold
mark.
the 5, and you're gonna
Yeah, those are the
go
ones with
above
the market's out to get me.
15.
The market's out to get me. Oh, here we go. Got Musalem. Thank you. Ooh, what's Musalem
I'm moving
saying
my
right now?
stop now. Moving my stop. Trailing this baby up.
All right, Musalem hitting the wire here. Monetary policy must continue to lean against
this is
inflation that
gold.
remains
I don't
above
want to trade gold.
targets.
I want to
Tariffs
trade
are
gold.
adding to inflation.
I'm
and
gonna
the
get
impact
out
on
from
prices
gold
is
because,
not yet
and
fully
I'm gonna
felt.
X you out.
Loose financial
So
conditions,
we're
other
gonna
factors
have,
mean the Fed should
my
move
baby
cautiously
here.
on further cuts. Something a bit hawkish here. Hawkish overemphasis on labor market could lead to policy that is too loose and do more harm than good.
See where we are.
Yeah.
Okay. We're jawboning.
Is this the 15
Yeah.
I mean,
minutes?
Nasdaq's popping.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Oh, we did hit highs.
Bad news is good news.
We just
We're
tapped all
saying
time
F
highs.
you.
Yeah.
On
I'm
that.
gonna do me.
Yeah. Wow.
Ooh, the
Lot
I
of
mean,
dogs.
Tesla's up 4%. If that's for anything. Apple's almost up 2 3/4.
We're gonna get to all-time highs here in the Nasdaq. We just tapped them. 24,888. Let's trade 24,880. We get one tick higher. That will be new all-time highs. The labor market risk weighed to the downside. Come from Musalem, is a voting member. Williams have not seen much from Williams just yet. Musalem selling hawkish. 10-year selling off a little bit. Again, when prices go down, yields go up.
All-time high to the tick in the Nasdaq.
To the tick. I know. Can we get above? Can we get 24,000 888 quarter will be new all-time highs. ES, about 13 points to go. All-time highs.
Exactness is weakness.
And the market
Where
just
are my levels?
up into the right with these equities, man. You say I'm saying some hawkish stuff. We gotta be cautious. Nasdaq's like whatever.
Well,
Wrong.
yeah, we're
this
kind of in a
one to
bad news is
be
good news type
here
of situation, right? And
With that
Yes.
candle like
Order
that,
filled. Order filled.
the markets are already
My
pricing
long
in,
term.
at least one, if not two rate cuts through the end of the year. So
Yep.
they don't have all the information. They could all change their tunes on Friday after the PCE numbers come out.
Ooh, PCE
Order
too.
filled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
52.
We have a lot of data between now and then.
PCE, that's the Fed's
Preferred method
preferred.
of measuring inflation for the
Thank
Fed.
you. What does
See what's
PCE stand for? I'm putting you on the spot here, Jack. Personal
Consumption
and
expenditures.
Thank you. That's what it is. Yes, that is the
Man, I
preferred
hate all these things.
inflation
bro.
measure for the Fed. Okay, Musalem is coming out. Sounding a bit hawkish. A little sell off in the 10-year prices. Nothing too much.
So
Maybe the
we
market's
had
just
a
waiting for Myron.
change
Myron was just an
from
absolute
down to
doozy
up.
on
Oh, it
Friday.
closed this
Market didn't
one.
move as much as I hoped. Maybe the market was just like
Alright,
breathing,
so
but
we can
I,
add
I was out on Friday. I
one.
missed this.
Order
what
filled.
was fire was Myron spitting.
he was coming out saying like, "I was the lowest dot on the dot plot. You know, we need to cut tariffs or nothing. Inflation's
we
fine.
are with
Because all systems go.
let's see if we can get here.
It's not his job to come. He's not coming in there trying to
What
convince
is
the other
this?
voting members. He's not carrying Trump's water. It's just, I mean, he was just spraying to all fields. And
right
well, then he
there,
also said he's going to
one.
follow up with what he meant by that on Monday, which is today. So
we're gonna
maybe
do
a little a sequel. I don't know. Myron was letting it rip. And I was saying, if this was any other voting member that was saying this, the markets would have been rocking. But I was like, I'm not done.
Yeah.
Or Myron's like, I want more. And 50 basis points. I got more than that. We can go. We got a lot more than that. But also, if Myron is Myron is replacing Kugler, correct? So Myron also did state that I'm only here for 4.5 months.
Yeah.
So.
Gotta get those rate cuts in.
He was all systems
4
go.
months.
Yep. All right. Let's see if we got another push higher here in the ES.
Yep.
ES
See if we could
67.19.
I'm moving my stop up to 870.
All right.
Right there.
I want us to go now. If we don't, then I'll look for another setup.
I want it now.
If you want it now, let's go. All-time highs.
We'll get that here in this new 5 minute, just 5 minute candle. Open up about 90 seconds ago. 24,881 last trade in the NASDAQ. 7 points. We hit the all-time highs to the tick.
So why did I take this trade? Because
I mean, we continue to make higher lows, right? This is why I'm moving my stop loss, is because of these higher lows, right? These pivots, pivot. If we break
Here's your
one, then I'm
breadcrumbs.
just out.
Here we go.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Here goes the ES. NASDAQ feels like it's going to make new all-time highs. 2 points to go. Anything on the ladder?
Beautiful thing to see on a Monday.
It's just tremendous.
Majestic.
Can we get to 25,000? Yeah, 25,000 evens. Hell, why not? 25,000 evens in the NASDAQ. About 120 points to go. Not even. Less than that. 25,000 evens. My goodness.
Also, if we get the 25,000, can
We're
we
getting on the
way
please
to
get rid of
two.
ticks,
Actually, let's do
like
three.
between
Where
points on the
are you?
NASDAQ? What is it going to be like trading 100,000 and we're still going to have like quarter points?
1,025.
Order filled.
Just make them handles and $25 a tick, or
Just
$20
like
a tick.
that.
Back to bigs, ho.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
no gimmicks.
Well, I mean, it's
No
miserable
dice.
looking at
Oh
that
my
ladder.
God,
Like I
all
only
the
do it
work
during
I
the
did
reversal
in that
challenge, but it like really does give me a
freaking
headache.
chart,
It just
I
lot of
gotta
numbers.
put it here again.
yeah, there's too many increments for something
Oh!
that high.
What happened? All right.
Where's
We'll
Williams?
retrace,
Williams, where have you
so
gone?
we can probably
Philly Boy
add-
says it's 105, offered at 24,900.
Add 49.
Match there,
Somebody
Philly
asked,
boy.
I
There
think
you go.
Trader
There you go.
Zoe
So we'll
asked
add
earlier, and
what
I
is
meant to
crossed
answer it at the
is
time,
somewhere
was
here.
asking like
Already
kind
did.
of what the spot market is or how it's calculated. In terms of the indices, we're trading futures. Like this expires in December, so we're trading the future. The spot market, like the S&P, you can calculate it
Okay, so where are
just
we?
because
We are at
the individual stocks trade and they make a basket at a
523.
certain weight. And plus, you can trade that actual spot index with something like SPY or SPX. So that's the spot market. It's the here and now. It's what you see when you turn on the CNBC.
46.
You don't, because
523,
you're watching
yeah,
this.
Okay. I'm like,
good
what
little
am I
boys and
looking
girls.
up over
But
there?
you definitely play off one another, right? With the options, Jack, is essentially what you're Dakota
Yes,
as well.
Okay, so
because
let's
SPX and SPY have 0-date options, and that's like 70% of the volume in options. So very active options market there.
Still 78% long on that crude tilt. $62 even last trade in crude. Gold making another run for those all-time highs. Last trade in gold, 37.57. $6 off those all-time highs. 10-year prices being relatively stable right now. Still waiting for Williams. Nothing from Williams. Salem did hit the wire, sounding hawkish. What do I mean by hawkish? Hawkish. Let me explain hawkish quickly. A little bit more reluctant. They're inflation fighters. A little bit more reluctant to cut rates. Doves, a little bit more eager to cut rates. Based on the tone, based on data. What was it? It was 11. They all voted for at least quarter point cut on last Wednesday.
And one dissenter, which is my
I'm out.
register.
I'm out.
Nice trade,
Imp-
Dakota. Update that.
I
PL
am in
chart.
a short right now.
Push.
Okay, Jaron, what's your position?
I got in at 5 micros at 877.75.
Nice. I like that trade.
Dakota, why do you like that trade?
Because we rejected all-time highs right there, and so I would like to see a pullback back down to those 850s.
That
makes
would be
sense
the
to
first
me.
area that I scale out. Exactly, it's the 850s as well.
All right, well, Jaron, let me ask you, what was the context of going into this trade? What was the context of getting short
As-
from
as much as I didn't want to short right at all-time highs and be that guy, I'm looking at a footprint chart right now, and there was a insane amount of buying that came in. So 89 buyers at the highs, 75 and so there's a lot more aggressive buying, but then we start moving away from it. So it looks like some kind of absorption, some kind of trapped participants, and we are starting to see a nice little move down. So that's
like it.
that validated
Yeah.
my trade. Sure.
Like it
Team
a
trading
lot.
right there, man. Team trading. Yeah, there's a difference between just shorting all-time highs, like you said, versus hey, we're gonna wait for us to test it, and then we rejected it, and now we're gonna get in as we start to reject it, which is I think what you just did. And
Yes.
you know, I bailed out, you got in, and here we are. We hit, you know, down to those 59s.
And the location, right? So
That's
Jaren's
right.
the CLCs: context, location, confirmation. Context, up around all-time highs. Location, well, up around all-time highs. You're
All-time
pushing more
highs.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
confirmation. Confirmation. Well,
Add
we're
a
selling
D to
off.
that as well.
That's it.
Divergence.
Between.
Mhm.
That's what he saw. He saw, you know, buying coming in, but price not moving in that direction.
That's right.
Divergence.
See what we're
4,863.
going
863 last trade there. ES still hanging out about 2.5 points off the highs there. September finally expired, Hogue. December front month.
Woohoo! No more
Here's
rollover. 2.5 months.
Yeah, gosh. About 15 minutes after the hour. Still waiting for Williams. Late so far. Well, Jack, if you're good, no, we'll let Jaren manage this trade. Dakota's flat, house accounts flat. You had a whole weekend there, Jack. What, you got any nuggets or tidbits for us there from whole weekend's worth of news? If you're good to go.
Yeah. By the way,
unless you're seeing
I had the
flat.
wrong image for this, but it still works. Let's do some news.
All right, sounds good. Hold off here.
All right, let's do some news. It is the Monday after a big weekend of football. I did not put up the correct one here. This is the last time maybe the Coast Guard played Nichols. But I'll tell you what, Andre. Yeah, you ready for this? Nichols dropped 60 points on Coast Guard yesterday. How much did they lose the game by, Andre?
Oh,
dropped 60 and lost. Oh my gosh. Is this
Lost
football
by
or
20.
basketball? Is this basketball or
by
football?
20.
They lost by 32 points. Coast Guard
Oh.
defeated Nichols 92-60 yesterday. There were 21 touchdowns
Wait a minute.
in the game.
Who bet the over? Who bet the over on this thing?
Some very
Incredible.
sharp people. So apparently, it's weird. You'd think the Coast Guard, their whole thing would be guarding, but apparently not. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into some economy stuff.
I like that one.
Here's a chart that I found interesting. There's kind of a divergence going on where non-farm payrolls, their change tracks very closely with the GDP, basically. And right now, the question is, will the GDP come down to meet up, or are we going to get better employment after the rate cut? But there is that divergence there, something to keep an eye on. Next up, all right, all my value bros. If there's a few of you still alive, the S&P's forward P&E, so that's the not the trailing 12 months, but for like the next year, is at
Order
the highest
filled.
since January of 2021. So things are pretty rich. Of
524
course, you can go a hell of a lot higher as well. And one other thing for my macro heads,
524 long.
consumption has never declined in front of an economic slump. I think what this analysis shows is that if you're waiting for the consumer to make a call about a business cycle, you've waited too long.
And
So as we get these consumer numbers, remember that it is in many ways a very lagging indicator.
Okay.
And lastly, Andre,
Yeah.
I had to talk some more football.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
If you're in Chicago,
Yeah.
go to the Wiener Circle on Tuesday. Caleb throws 4 TDs. They're giving away free hot dogs, which Dakota, you know what? He did throw 4, which brings his total up to, I think the next image here,
Tell him.
4?
7.
leading?
So these are the
Okay.
leading passing touchdown throwers in the NFL.
There we go. Oh, look
Caleb,
at Aaron
Caleb tied
Rodgers
with
over there. And
Aaron Rodgers. Well, he's got
They
3
just do it
picks too,
alphabetically.
though.
That's just alphabetically. That's the only reason. Caleb's better than him. But yeah. How about that?
Yeah, tiebreaker. Goes the
technically, yeah.
interceptions. But
true.
feeling pretty good.
Take that.
Man, Andre, they beat
Too
the
bad.
brakes off the Cowboys. That was awesome.
And that flea
That's all I
flicker,
got
he
for
threw that
news.
ball. He threw that ball like 65 yards flat-footed, man, on the dime. Oof.
Too bad they don't take those stats into consideration to make it to the playoffs.
No, they don't, Dakota. Just let us have our
Hey.
day. Dakota, just let us have our day, okay?
Yeah, they do track losses, especially to the Browns.
I know they
2
do.
minutes, too.
How about that block kick?
How about it?
There were so many block kicks yesterday. Something was in the water.
Having issues.
It was weird.
Is that what we got, Jack? Good stuff. All you macro heads out there. Waiting for 24,874 last trade.
Good one, Scott.
What?
Imagine how good Caleb would be if he took ayahuasca in a cave.
Man, well, I guess the other guy did. He's leading the league in passing touchdowns too. 67-19 last trade in the ES. Didn't really find that pullback as deep as the NASDAQ did.
Not much
2
going
points
on
off the
here.
highs there. Aaron short
Where's that gonna
from
go?
877.
Yeah, I'm out now because
Me.
I think I had a pretty good entry on that one, going on what we were
What do
talking
you
about
have
earlier.
here?
I figured, hey, if
Why
I'm
would you like to
5
call it
points
that
off the
way?
high, if it does come hit my break even, it might as well take out the highs anyways. So maybe I got out too early.
Oh,
but
I
we'll
pressed
see.
the wrong button.
Yeah, that's a good example of
Instead of
technicals. That was major resistance, these 850s, and now it became support.
I pressed the wrong button.
It's not really
Order filled.
to the downside here, is it?
Yeah,
Order
and if
filled.
that was
Press the
technically
wrong
trapped buyers
button.
and absorbed buyers, then I would have expected it to flood away from that. But the fact that it's
Go
immediately
faster.
coming back up and retesting it, then it wasn't as
I pressed the wrong
absorption as
button.
much as I thought it was.
Good move to
Order
break even.
filled.
Like that.
Thank you.
Let's
Press
take a look
the
through
wrong button, ladies and
61.91
gentlemen.
last trade. NASDAQ right back up to 877s. Again, we did just to the tick 24,888, 888 all-time highs, session highs as well. ES 67.20 last trade.
Exactness
Come
is
on,
weakness.
Really?
Shout out to Jax Pilsner in the chat. I'm
Really?
obsessed with it.
I miss you,
Okay.
buddy.
Just the dedication
Look
from
at
Jax Pilsner all day on
other
Fridays.
baby.
Just
So good.
dedication.
So good. I knew where Jack was
Yeah.
all day.
I wasn't even here.
No, yes, you were. You were. Jax Pilsner was in the chat.
Oh,
Oh, you reject
Telling us how many
Sorry.
beers you'd had through the day.
We got Musalem here. Okay, Musalem's not done with the hawkish. The Fed should tread cautiously with additional easing. Okay, well, Williams, nothing from Williams yet. Myron in a couple hours, 90 minutes or so. More Fed speakers throughout the day. That was an 870. What prices are you looking for? All right, Jaron, what are you looking for now? You took 2 shorts. Okay, one was a scratch, one was a small loser.
Took 2 shorts, stopped out on one, break even on the other. Maybe I should look to get into this long when there's a dip at this, or get into the market long when there's a dip at this point. But there's not too much going on. I'm just gonna wait for some volatility to come in, some kind of significant amount of volume to come in. So just gonna be patient, sit on my hands, and wait for an opportunity. On my before getting to live, a lot of my calendar days were $150 wins, $300 wins, and then I'd have one day that's 4,000, 5,000.
There
So
you go. There you go.
The market will it doesn't always provide an opportunity to make thousands of dollars every day. So you just got to take the opportunities that the market gives you for your strategy. And if that's negative $150, that's fine. Keep your losses small, and then the days that you can catch a big move, that'll take care of everything.
Bingo. Well done. Well said. Coming up to the top of this range, yeah, Nasdaq's going to give the old college try, but 7 points from the highs there, 24,881. Gotten up to these prices a few
Come
times
on,
today.
get there.
I have seen a little bit of rejections. This is the time they're going to break out.
Shut up.
Dakota, when I first met you as a trader, you were always looking for the breakouts. You were the breakout trader, or trying to play the
Let
breakouts.
you go.
Yeah.
What's changed? Obviously, you're still looking for that. What are you looking for in terms of the market as to whether or not you're gonna play for the breakout or just play for a little bit of a base hit? You know,
Order
$50
filled.
winner, like Jaron was saying. Like I'm just looking at the Nasdaq right on the 5-minute, coming to the upper end of this range.
Yeah,
Approximations.
momentum and
breakout,
market
yeah.
structure, right? That's typically what I like to look for.
Oh man, what
Could
a
we break out?
day.
Yes. Am I going to look for it today?
Maybe not
No.
There we
working.
go.
As
New
we're
all-time
getting there.
highs. There's your stops.
Um,
As we're getting into
but-
heat.
yeah, I know. But I'm not confident in this
Trying to
breakout.
set you up there.
Yeah, I
No.
know. I'm not confident in this breakout just because I'm looking at the overall market and it's not as bullish as I would want it to be from a momentum standpoint. We failed to break out before. It looks like we might fail this time. We have Nvidia still down 0.9%, Microsoft down 3/4. And so it's not this, hey, we're going to be up 1% today or 0.5% today. It's not something I'm looking for right now unless something changes. So we could consolidate here for 2-3 hours and then we're starting to test it. If you tuned into my slow markets, it's something similar I was looking at in gold. I was actually looking for a breakout to the long side in gold last night. I talked about it because the market conditions and the technicals called for it. Today, not so much. I want to see a pullback or maybe more consolidation here.
If we start breaking out higher, 67.27 in the ES is the first place where I would expect there to be some sort of options rock fight.
This looks like some stops got popped. Hogue, I want to talk to you about gold if you have a second over there. Of course, you got a second. You got a couple minutes with me, my man. Gold. What we saw that deep pullback with 36.85 on Fed Day. That was weird how we got there. I know you're looking perhaps to overnight open interest started flipping on us, and then open interest started the short started coming back in.
Boy.
And what's open interest looking like in gold? And there's just more room to the upside?
Man.
It feels like anything is just buyable. Well, you got the gold chart up.
Shit.
There you go. Talk to me about
You're
gold,
absolutely,
Hogue.
yeah.
Kinda
We can't.
tired,
I've got it
man.
right now.
You can't take this thing lower.
So, yeah, we've got gold. I mean, with an additional, let's see, it's still a preliminary number, but an additional 18,000 in open interest on Friday alone. We were looking at some long liquidation earlier in the week, and we did see some new selling coming in, which we haven't seen a lot of in gold lately. Obviously, the market has been very strong. So there was a little bit of a warning shot, right? If we were kind of looking to see if maybe we're a little bit of a deeper pullback. Looking on the daily chart here, 2 days of a pullback, and buyers started coming right in after it. Friday, adding 18,000 in open interest. We're still seeing some negative deltas. The delta on Friday was negative 872. So on a move to the upside, this is the divergence that Jaron was just talking about. The divergence was, there were more aggressive sellers as price moved higher and an increase in open interest. We're back to buying here. We're back to buying. We're at all-time highs last night. Buyers all night last night. We were hoping for a little bit of a deeper pullback to look for opportunities for longs. A lot of overnight longs are still in this market. So, and we're really kind of falling into range for the regular trading hour session here. We did take one little look above the initial balance high just by a couple of ticks, leaving a failed upside auction. The market came all the way back to the initial balance low. We're really rotational now. I'm looking for opportunities at the extremes. Initial balance highs 37.59, initial balance low 37.46. A $13 initial balance is pretty small for gold these days. It's not going to take a lot of energy to extend outside of it. We need the market to pick some sort of a direction.
Those 2 days, Hogue said open interest. It was just 2 days of new shorts coming in.
Yes. Yeah, there were 2 days. I think it was this day, which was Fed Day. And then Thursday, we saw some more selling coming in, some new shorts coming in. But guess what's getting eaten now?
21. I'm glad I
All
got
those
out when I
shorts.
got out.
Offers, yep.
And I wanted to
Double
go
run.
short.
Double run. Overright,
But he didn't
NASDAQ.
do
Saw
it.
some stops get popped up there. Liquidity sweep to some. 24,894 quarter. New highs, all-time highs. Can we get to 25,000 by end of day in the NASDAQ?
Ooh.
Can we get to 25,000 even? What do we
I don't
get
know
down
about
to in
that.
April? We're in the 16s, the 16 handle.
I think so. 16s.
I think so.
That was the March contract.
Oh, we hit
That
the
was
16, 17, 18 handle all in one day.
That was the June contract. Yes, we did.
Buy now.
Right.
That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. ES staying pretty strong here, grinding higher. 2 ticks off session highs. 67.21. Leon in the chat. What's up, Leon? Love seeing Leon. Shorts going to get cooked. Smoke him, NQ. Huh? Also, hey, nice cut there, Jaron. Way to get out. I know you saw a little unrealized green there.
Well, in
Nice cut there.
No unnecessary
value
losses.
note, that's what we are.
Like
And we
that.
are at
That
the
is a
middle
rule
of
right there. And still
the
no Williams.
linear
Williams, where are you?
regression channel.
We need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I need a tattoo.
Right?
No unnecessary
What?
losses.
Williams, where are you?
Williams, well, that too. That too. Williams, where are you? No unnecessary losses. All on the same time. On my forehead.
Okay.
Coming back.
67. It's 44,000. 891. 891.
I still think it's got to retest.
Last
yes.
three. Yep. All right, now ES is making the move. ES on the grind, closing in. 9 points away, all-time highs.
Right
Yes,
back to
also
settlement,
green.
67, 22.5. All you folks wondering about settlement, both of them targeted NASDAQ and ES. ES just hit it.
Yep. Tesla up 4.25%.
I'm the buyers, man. Look at this.
I think there's just like a squeeze going on there.
Yeah,
almost.
It's been like a rather improbable run from where they were.
Yeah.
So we hit the 5 and
That small investment from Elon Musk, he's quadrupled his money.
How is that paying off? Friday, we saw the huge run up on Friday as well. Going into the close, it was just buyers. All right, 24,899 half. 2 ticks away from 24,900. Can we get to 25,000? Here we go. Joey in the chat. 25,000. Let's go. Can we put a poll up in the chat? Put a poll up in the chat. Will we see 25,000 evens, 25,000 evens in the NASDAQ today?
I'm going to say not today.
Not today. Dakota's vote is no.
I'm going with that.
Hoag's vote is no. Jack, what's your vote?
I don't look at the NASDAQ. What are we at now?
24,000.
We're 100 points away.
100 points away. Just pick say yes or no, Jack. Just say yes or no. No one's going to hold you to it. 900 straight. All right, we're less than 100 points.
I say no.
No? Okay, 3 no's. I'll say yes. Jared, what do you think? Jared,
I don't think we hit. I don't think we hit it today.
All right, I'm saying yes. Put up a poll. We'll see. Will we see?
Vote.
End of the week?
Yeah.
We might see it before in the fast market.
That's what I'm saying. Poll is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 900 filled.
Hey, you, Robert. Good job.
Yep, 900. 24,905. 905 last trade. 67.25 last trade in the ES. ES closing about 6 points away from all-time highs. NASDAQ cooking right now. Will we see 25,000 evens? We are not done. Bottom of the hour is come and gone. We got those initial balance prices. Hoag, talk to me about those initial balance prices. Then we got the big announcement. Then we got some big announcement. After that, talk to me about, hit me with some prices, Hoag.
All right. Let's go with the NASDAQ first. Everybody's kind of focused on the NASDAQ here this morning. So initial balance high, 24,906 even.
Order filled.
Hang on a second here. Yes. And initial balance low, 24,814 and a quarter. ES. Take a look. I got to get my lines up
you.
there,
I
but
got you.
IB high 67.25 and a quarter. IB low 67.0575.
0575. 670575. 0575.
Looking very strong
All right.
so far.
Very strong indeed. Let that poll cook a little bit. We'll see what the results are. But without further ado, always bringing you new stuff here at Top Step X. Big announcement. Some of you've already seen it. I've seen people talking about it in the chat. When we bring you good news, I'll throw it to Gabe. Gabe, bring us the good news. Happy Monday, my man. This is a good one.
Happy Monday. Good morning, everybody. We have wow. Holy crap. We have an update in Top Step X. If I could talk today, that would be great. Traders, the moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Auto OCO brackets are here in Top Step X. You've seen them, and now we're going to talk about them and give you a brief demo on where they are and how to function. So auto OCO brackets bring total control to Top Step X. Your strategy can run itself when staying disciplined and consistent. With an entry, you can set a profit target and one protective stop, set up templates. When one order fills, the rest cancel automatically. Now, express funded account and trading combine traders keep position brackets.
Order filled.
Alternative. So if you like the simplicity of the current position brackets, you do not have to switch over to OCO. But OCO is now an added option for you. Auto OCO orders are the only option for live funded traders. But who is this for? This is for busy traders who can't babysit charts, part-time futures traders who want full-time control, anyone who wants disciplined exits without constant screen time. More control, more freedom, less screen time. That's the gist of it. So this essentially helps by adding enhanced control that adapts with your strategy. Auto OCO brackets let you automate complex exit strategies that would normally require consistent attention. You scale out with multiple targets or take profits and keep one smart stop loss. And obviously, of course, the cancellation of the orders that are no longer necessary once one fills. So let me go ahead and switch over to the charts. I'm going to kind of show you where they are found and what creating a template for an auto OCO bracket looks like. Let's go ahead and switch to the charts. So we're going to go in Top Step X as normal. You're going to go over to the risk settings in the left-hand side, that little gear icon. You'll notice that in the left panel, you'll have your position brackets, which are normally we're so used to seeing. You're going to now have a button that says switch to auto OCO bracket. So if I wanted to switch to that, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now I'll give you a quick little breakdown of what they are. Obviously, I have no current templates found.
Order filled.
Add a new bracket for myself. I'm going to title this just 1-to-1. So if I wanted to make, let's say, just reward to risk templates, I'm going to do 1-to-1. And I'm going to set this, instead of ticks, I'm going to set this to dollars. And I'm typically looking for 10 points in the NQ. So I'm going to do 200. This is $200 per contract for 10 points in the NQ for both my stop loss and my take profit. So that would be about 1-to-1, 10 for 10. So I'm going to go ahead and create that template. I'm going to go ahead and add another template. And I'm going to do 2-to-1 for my next template. Same thing. I'm going to change it to dollars. You can also do ticks if that's easier for you. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same $200 stop loss, but this time $400 take profit, which would represent 20 points in the NQ. And then last but not least, I'm going to do my typical
Order
3-to-1.
filled.
So I'll have 3 total templates for myself. And same thing, $200 stop loss, but this time $600 take profit in the NQ, which would be about 30 points in the NASDAQ. So you can see a breakdown on the left-hand side of all the different templates that you have for yourself. I'm going to go back over to the charts now that that's been plugged in. And there's 3 locations that you can technically find your brackets. So in the top right-hand corner of the chart, you see here we have OCO brackets. They're currently turned off. I can turn them on. And now I have all 3 templates to choose. So if I enter orders directly from the chart, so if I just, right click my chart and put in a market buy, market sell, a stop, or a limit, I want to make sure that that's enabled on the correct template within the chart. If I am a DOM trader or DOM trader, JD would kill you if you probably said DOM. But if you say, if I'm a DOM trader, I'm going to go down into the bottom of the DOM near the buttons, and I'm going to click on that OCO bracket and make sure that the template is selected down in that order entry panel instead. So it just depends on how you manage or how you actually position yourself in the market, like what tools you use to enter orders. But let's just say I wanted to use this in the DOM. I'm going to set up my 1-to-1. I'm going to go ahead and buy at market. And I did that on the ES. Love it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit buy here in the NQ. So now my 1-to-1 is now inserted. Let's say I wanted to add a second entry for 2-to-1. I'm going to go ahead and buy another.
Order filled.
So now you'll see I have my stops in the same location. I have 2 limits above me, and I would let this trade run. So that's going to be a quick demo. I would really encourage you to check it out in the practice account first. So don't go straight into a combine or an XFA to be able to kind of demo this and get the feel for this. But I think that this is a great feature. People have been asking for it. This is the first iteration, and our team's going to work really hard on taking your feedback as we continue to fine tune and polish this tool. But it is a great day here at Top Step. A new update here, auto OCO brackets and Top Step X. But that's what I got for you, Dre. I'm going to send it back to you for now.
And Gabe, well done. OCO, one cancels the other, Hogue. OCO, I've seen this for a long time. I've seen it in the chat. Wanting it, you asked, we delivered. There you go. Yep, great way to manage risk. Great way to say different profit targets, different strategies.
It's nice having them automated because in the pit, they were 2 different orders. And if you filled one of them, you had to make sure and cancel the other order, you know, physically pull it out of the deck and cancel it. If you forgot and you filled the other side of it, it was yours.
Sounds like an error trade. Yeah, that's definitely that's a tricky one. You got the sells in one hand, buys in one hand. That is definitely what are those poll results? Thank you, Gabe. Good stuff. I haven't seen what were those poll results. What were the yeses? What were the nos? I haven't seen those yet. Again, when the poll was up, NASDAQ, we see 25,000s today. Last trade, 24,903. We did make new all-time highs. 908s. ES closing in on all-time highs. About 5 points to go. 5 points to go. 50-50. How about that? 600 plus votes. 50-50. Say yes. 50. Say no. Here we are. Interesting.
Well. We have reached our first options rock fight level. Okay. The ES. Yeah. Which is just a little bit below. Looks like the high of Friday. I was out having a lovely time, by the way. It was a nice day I had. 67.31 and change. A couple of interesting targets there.
Jack, when you say rock fight, your first rock fight, what are you looking for? What tips you off that indeed we're seeing a rock fight? Were you looking at futures, or because I could see the futures, but you're looking at options as well?
I'm looking at options on the. I'm looking at options on the SPX, and this is the first level that we're coming to where there's a lot of 0-date calls. So I would expect this to maybe consolidate a little bit here.
Order filled.
I agree with you, Jack. We're not seeing much follow through anywhere. It's slowed down. This could mean we could just, we say zombie rally, right? Where we're not going with any velocity. It's not like a lot of momentum, but we just kind of go up and to the right. That could be a possibility today.
Absolutely. Hogue, I'd like to ask, hit me with a delta for ES and NQ.
ES positive 4,100, NQ positive 2,900.
Interesting. Yeah. That's for that delta positive. Positive means there are market orders coming in and going straight to market and essentially lifting the offer. We are, what do you say, aggressively buying it, Hogue? The more that number grows, the more aggressively they are coming in and buying it as it gets positive.
Yeah.
And the opposite with negatives.
I mean, think about it. Using a market order to enter the market is the most aggressive thing that you can do. You can place a bid, which is passive, but if you're just putting market orders in to buy, you're aggressive. You want in, And so Jaron was looking at a potential divergence to that when he was looking for his short, which he managed very well. But we're still seeing these aggressive buyers coming in, and it's not like hugely aggressive. I mean, 4,200 in delta at this point of the day when the market's been one time framing higher from the opening range. It's not huge, but it is aggressive, not overly aggressive. We're still seeing these markets continue to push to the upside. As the S&P, NASDAQ's definitely leading the S&P. We just put in a new all-time high, and we're at that all-time high in the NASDAQ. We still got room to go before we get to that in the S&Ps. NASDAQ, strong, like bullet.
Yeah, strongly pulls right. Nasdaq is not paying attention to Musalem whatsoever. We got Musalem in the house saying many things are driving inflation. Tariffs are only one of them. We got promise of
Order
AI
filled.
not yet visible in macro data. Markets like later, Musalem, we are cruising higher. New all-time highs in the Nasdaq, 24,917. ES 2 points away from all-time highs, being 67.29. Salem trying to throw a wet blank. Come on, Musalem.
They're all trying. They just can't keep a good market down.
Market don't care.
Mhm.
Treasuries aren't.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how it reacts at the Friday high in the ES if we get there.
31s.
Yeah.
Order
like,
filled. Order
I would
filled.
never just like put an offer in there, but like if it comes back through, because that's like the next options leg up.
You know what we forgot? We forgot air horns. We never had air horns this morning.
We didn't have air horns, Dakota, because we were running out in. Man, but there's a lot.
Running out of air?
Well, running out of air.
And I've been using a foghorn.
Yeah, well.
Yeah,
look out. Look
There we
out.
go.
Look. Jared, thoughts? What's the context right now? Context, your checklist. Context, location, confirmation. Context of what you're seeing in the NASDAQ.
I mean, Hogue, he nailed it. The CVD is increasingly going up, and so is the market. For me, there's no confirmation. If I were to enter right here, I would have to have a little bit of a wider stop. For me, that's not necessarily how I want to get in right now. So sitting back and watching, enjoying it, waiting to see if anything else sticks out to me. But we are bullish. We are continuing to move up.
What's CVD in reference to the market? CVD is what?
Cumulative volume delta.
CVD, cumulative volume. Thank you. Gotcha.
So aggressive or market buys minus market sells. And so they're really good, like Hogue said it again, a divergence in CVD. So if there's at a low, if there's a lot of aggressive selling, and so the CVD makes a lower low, but then the market makes a higher low, that's the first sign I look for of absorption. And so and then you're in an area of demand, and you just stack all these things together. And so I really do like using the CVD.
Absolutely. The shorts are caught. You get that squeeze going. We got Musalem so far. Retaliation against U.S. tariffs has almost been non-existent compared to what was feared. Growth in foreign economies looks better than it did a few months ago. 50-50 on the tilt in the ES. 82% long the tilt in crude right now. 82%. Last trade, $60.04. ES just grinding this thing higher. Top of the hour in Musalem. Many indicators suggest reserves are still abundant. Musalem just getting after it. I love it.
This market's resilient, man. This market is resilient.
After COVID, man. After COVID.
Huge.
Nothing matters. Again, we're 2 points from all-time highs in the ES. Take a look at ladders.
NVIDIA's now making a run towards green. We were almost down 1%. Now we're making a run back to session highs here.
Are we going to see 25,000s? Can we see 25,000 evens in NASDAQ by, let's see. Hell, in the fast markets, we got plenty of time to get there.
We do. It's looking a lot more likely now.
Let's do it. Let's get there. Why not? Yes, get your air horns out.
Let's do it.
Order filled.
Here we go.
I think we're gonna get there.
Here we go.
Jack, this is Friday's high. This is Friday's high, which not technically 2 points away. Hit it. See if those stops do get popped.
So we added some.
It's just ripping higher. Yep.
We added some. Looking at
new
30,
probably just opened. Yep.
I see
5 points off the highs.
Order filled.
24,918.
It's pushing. Here we go.
Eyes on the net on the ES right now. Let's see the tilt on the ES.
A little bit more.
61% long.
Come on. I'm gonna take 3.
Obi says, "Wow, what a move!" Yep, very, very strong.
Yes, it is.
Right, come on, ES. Here we go.
Order filled.
Here we go again. Yeah.
There we go. We got 67.31 as all-time
Come on,
highs
baby.
in the ES.
Come on, come on, come
NASDAQ
on, come on.
pushing
baby.
through.
Oh, NASDAQ's, yeah, NASDAQ's like, hold my beer.
Yeah, we're going.
Come on, just do it. You got to watch it all the time. Like, what a market. What a market. That market's just not taking anything into consideration with Salem.
Oh, that's just 2-1
So,
right
yeah,
here.
hating on the AI.
Order filled. Order filled.
Crap.
Still nothing from Williams.
So we got 224 on the books. Right
Keep trying to go. Gold not quite there
there.
yet.
224. Worst.
We're gonna see some stops.
Best,
Pop. Drive.
worst,
Take away.
best,
One take
win.
away. I should get there. 31 halves to be.
We got 224 on 131 trades.
Should have bought that
What
dip,
a
Jack, and open.
Freaking joke. Holy moly.
Oh, he's on mute. Jack's, that's where Jack. I knew Jackson had something to say. He's on mute.
Okay, so Camarilla points hit.
I said it's lower than it was on last time I looked before I
I
took
love
Friday
it. I
off.
love it.
Hey,
Yeah, we're at
Jack,
927.
what do you want to see up at 31 half?
Can you
What are you
dig
talking about?
it?
That was Friday.
Want to see if we hit some stops, and if we hang around it for a while.
What's the one with all the bells and whistles?
Maybe
There's
think
not
about
one with
shorting
bells and whistles?
67.32.
Oh, wow. Let's do this one then. Layout.
Well, people are gonna ask what short. You're seeing something in options that perhaps
main
is
event. Main event.
ceiling or a temporary
Yeah,
cap
Main
on this.
I
event.
mean,
Me, myself, and I.
exactly. This has been like a very slow grind up. There hasn't been like any pullbacks. I'm not saying I am going to do this. It depends on kind of how it goes through. It definitely wants to take out these highs from Friday, blow those air horns, and then we'll see from there.
This was an A+ setup,
Troops in the
and I
chat
messed
always
it up.
bring the heat. Yes, letter extremely full. Indeed, what Troops means by that is there are
So
a lot
we
of
got-
offer. There we go. Did we
got
do it?
There we
this
go.
one coming up.
The tick?
the
This is
one half.
how
Yeah.
We gotta get to
we
the
get
orders.
to
We get to
that one.
0.75.
There's probably a good entry
We knew.
somewhere.
Oh, someone uptick it. Someone uptick
Either
it.
that or we wait for.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
All-time highs. There we go.
Yeah.
New all-time highs.
Wee-oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we did it. We did it. We did it. So new all-time highs today. 67.32. There goes the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's all right. Here we go. You and me, we're gonna hold hands as we take this thing higher. 24,926. What a bull run right now.
VIX is also
Troops-
green. VIX is up 2.5%.
Oh, it's this again.
Yeah.
We're doing
Well, you
this
tend
again.
to see it as we hit these, zombie rally all-time highs. You can think about the VIX as just the demand for protection.
Hogue, what's Delta now? Feels like it's growing to the positive.
Yeah, it certainly is. 5,400 positive ES, 3,600 positive NASDAQ.
Okay.
They keep hitting the buy button, Andre. They keep hitting the buy button. Let's go.
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh man, did you believe what I just did?
All right, Jack. So we saw it. We got to those 31s. Didn't look like stops really got.
What
Look
a-
how thick this ladder is.
I
So
love
if we see the stops get popped, they didn't. So no trade, but that could certainly change. But we are in grind higher mode.
Exactly. Like it's like looking at a chart, it doesn't seem like something I want to short until we get some consolidation. We've just had 10 green 15-minute candles in the
Right.
ES. But I'm also thinking about say I did take that, where would I put my stop? That's always a little
Yeah, well,
tricky with all-time highs.
I would not be opposed to getting into a short NASDAQ here for a base hit. See money take money down to possibly 900s. That rejection of those 20s was pretty strong. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to be a little bit more patient. See if we get a
Shit.
3-bar reversal for just a quick scalp. Just quick scalp short.
Okay, I want to ask you if you did. Obviously, it's counter trend and it'd be a quick base hit. What, based on what you're seeing, with the movement, what would a base hit be, point wise, tick wise, and if you were to get
10,
short?
15 points. 10, 15 points. Nothing crazy. And that's only if I see some type of reversal up here in this zone. And as of now, we're not
I can't
seeing it.
believe it.
No.
Shit.
Jared, are you
Nothing
looking
but
for
Crack of
what are you seeing
nothing,
there in
man.
terms of the delta? When you see it just continues to grow more and more into the positive, right? More market buy orders are coming in.
Are we gonna make this happen, Antonio?
Yeah, I mean,
Happen.
I guess I'm struck with perma
What
bear
do you
syndrome,
have
and
over
like
there?
I want to short so bad, but you know, you
Why
just
is
you really
everyone
can't. Every dip's being bought right back up,
Feels
and
good.
so yeah.
62. Where's
It's
the
just
mark?
it's overwhelming. It's oh man, here goes the ES. Now ES cooking.
Oh my god.
67.33
We got
half. All the traders, all
952.
bears.
What the
you go higher.
Gemini?
I feel better shorting, and I don't know why. I just I don't understand the science behind it, but I just do.
Feels good.
How do you buy all-time highs? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. As a human
well,
being,
Delta's. Well, look at Delta.
You could
Delta's showing
scalp
you
a
exactly.
pullback,
How.
but that's it. That's it. You don't want to hold on to a short at all-time highs for longer than what, 10 minutes.
Seconds. Just don't fight it. If you're not in it, don't fight it. Look for, confirmation and context, just like John says.
Here. I gotta reset all this too. Oh crap!
Salem's still going here. No William. I have not seen anything from Williams. I favor connecting rates, economic projections, and September. Musalem, I just cashing checks over there. Market's making new all-time highs, while Musalem's quite hawkish.
There, okay.
All right, is that your pullback? 8 points.
24,931.
24,931. That's 24,931.
I think this one.
I mean, for all you IB haters, and as long as we're above the initial balance high, we're long.
Oh,
you gotta find those IB haters. Oh, you always he's calling out those IB haters.
I
Who
have an opportunity.
who sparked this? Who in the chat? Who got you?
Robert Darcy.
Darcy.
Which we haven't seen in quite a while.
You got called out. I love it. Hogue named it Darcy.
Can we get this?
IB haters.
He was the biggest IB hater.
Here's I love it. All right, here's a little push in gold here. 37.56. 37.56. $7 off all-time highs. Troops, you are bringing the goods today. All the pullbacks have been roughly 0.03% to 0.04% in the NASDAQ. What is that in ticks? What is that? I guess you can look at it. What is that in ticks? Yes, staying strong here. All-time
Safe
highs.
to look at your 401k again, folks.
Oh, I've been looking, Hogue. I've been definitely looking. It's nice.
Safe for a while.
Yeah, it has. It has.
It's hey, gold. Here we go. Gold woke up finally. Looking at a $4 pop in the last 2 minutes or
All
so.
right, I am in shorts. 5 micros. Stop loss 948.
6 what? No, 9.
And I'm
What's
just
your
looking
entry
for a
Oh,
basic.
we hit in the chingadera.
Entries 921, Hogue. Just basic.
9. All right. So you said about 15 points.
Order filled.
Base hit. Take you to like 06.
Yep, I'll scale out too if we do get a little bit of a pullback here.
We have something going on.
Oh,
continue.
Wouldn't it be nice to see a failed upside auction here? Ooh.
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 Talking my language.
Oh, Jared.
Right?
Music. Look at you guys. Look at you guys.
Come on in. The water's warm.
57.
We'll make that move. Yes. Gold. Well, about $5. Trade 37.59.
Order filled.
A couple minutes. Gold closing in on all-time highs. About $3 to go. 37.60. Right, last trade in gold. Did you see a little pop like that in gold? I'll start looking to the headlines. Not seeing anything. Crude grinding higher here.
I got short 5 MES as well, playing at 32 level thought. Stalled out a little bit. We'll keep it
32s?
Nice. Yeah, 32 quarter. 32 quarter.
What are we looking for?
I had it right, huh?
in the downside here. Top of the hour, 5 minutes.
Got it right.
906, 908 for me, and then
Yep.
Yeah, probably scaling out at some point down to.
All right, 50-50 on the tilt. Gold got close. Got within $3 of all-time highs. Stalled out right now. 37.50 now. About $4 to go there. Is the VIX real today? Yes.
Not really.
VIX positive.
Ooh.
Positive. All right, who's next to speak? We haven't seen anything from Williams. We got at 11 o'clock Central Time, so in about an hour and 5 minutes. Myron, Hammock, Barker. Are they all the same round table? I don't know. Well, they might be all
Beautiful, man.
Well, we might
like
same
to see what I have. Clear.
conference, if you will. We'll take a look into that.
Others that. Well,
Crude grinding higher, $62.18. Low, 61.61.
Yeah, I don't mind this trade. Another thing I'm looking at for this one is I'm watching Tesla come off its highs quite a bit. So I'm not quite a bit. We're pushing lower in Tesla. We're kind of seeing just a slowdown in momentum. That's why I feel a little bit confident getting into a short here. It's more than just like, yeah, I feel like this is a good spot. I'm watching price action. I'm watching these markets. Could be wrong though, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is going to be cheap.
Darren, what are you looking for here? Are you only looking for a short, Jared?
1 hour.
I'm not only looking for a short, but if I wanted to get long, I would need some kind of pullback as well. So I do need some kind of retracement. Either way, I'm going to be a part of it or look to long once it happens. I'm looking that we're kind of building value above this value area high now, which does initiate, some acceptance for higher prices. So if we did get a pullback and maybe we bounce off this value area high to continue, or if we break back into the value area, then I could look to target the point of control value area lows. So really just looking to see how it reacts to bouncing off this level at the 904s, 905s.
Value area high. What price do you have? You want to see it pull back to value area high in the NASDAQ? What price is that?
Well,
I have it at 906.
So that means we're
906.
going
The IB high.
We pushing
area high, IB high. There's why is there two ways to say the same thing in this industry? I'll never understand. I'm sure there's other ways. So you want to say you want to see the pullback too? That would be perhaps a entry for a long then.
That would be an entry for longs if I saw a lot of aggressive
Order
buyers
filled.
in and buyers wanted to support that price. Now, if it were to break below and maybe some sellers initiated some selling, and we had a retest and maybe reclaimed, I guess, this value area, then we could look to target point of control,
Order filled,
VWAP, value area low, and trade back into this balance. Because it's like 30% of the volumes up here, 30% down here. This is where the majority of volume's at. So if we're not going to build price and build them above the value area, then I can just look to range trade. But obviously, it looks like we're building some volume. So it's hard for me to want to short this at this point.
Yeah, we sure are.
Order filled.
Don't want to fight, man. Don't get in a fight.
The trend's got hands, man. Trend's got hands.
Is 67.34. Top of the hour. Looking for a failed upside auction. All right, we had the. How about them Jayhawks? Jayhawks are football school. Ain't gonna happen.
Nope. We at what? Less than a minute.
It would be less than a minute. Yes, top of the hour. Well, 15 seconds, right? Perhaps looking for that.
All the nuances are for longs. I mean, from the opening range on, the fact that we opened and blew above the late spikes to the upside that occurred on Friday, that's another nuance to the long side. Now we just closed this 30-minute bar above the initial balance high. That's another nuance to the long side. So I don't want to short this thing until it's time to short this thing. And so far, it's not time to short.
Do let me know when that is, Hogue.
Yeah.
I will try. I will try.
God, look at that.
White lightning short this thing.
Came on.
Maybe.
With all the nuances stacking to the long side, eventually that will tumble, but I don't see it happening here right now.
High economic events. Show chart.
Bottom of the hour, 30 minutes. Also, London close. London close at the bottom of the hour. They are just grinding this thing higher.
Yeah, if we get past these 37s, I mean, last hope as far as slowing this train down.
I kind of got
Look
used
at
to
that.
This is very mechanical.
Yes, it is. Look at that chart, Jax. That's
Well,
the
this
ES
is
chart
into
right there. Is that the 5 minute
the
up
close,
there?
man. We're going into the close with
Yep. Look
96.
at that.
Or something,
Since
anything.
Come on.
Last 40 minutes. Last 40 minutes. That's 8 candles. Look at the 5 minute. All
We
green
got
in the ES. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. There has been a little bit, couple reds in there.
Well, we got
These are new all-time highs in ES and the NASDAQ. Gold about $2 away from all-time highs there. Gold trade 37.61. There you go. TJ Win in the chat. ES made 12 consecutive green bars in the 15
Yeah.
Not,
wow.
Risky.
oh, what happened to my baby?
Incredible.
There we go. Okay. I'm like, where is it?
Will we see 25,000s? Will we see 25,000 evens in the NASDAQ? It's incredible. What a price.
I wasn't convinced 30 minutes ago, but Andre, I might change my mind at this point.
60 points. 60 points away from 25,000. Incredible. We'll pop here in the 10-year.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I think we could see a nice pullback before we get up there. I mean, you never know, but I think we can.
I agree. I want to see it. I want to see a little.
I know, yeah. Want and maybe.
I know the market doesn't care what I want. It does.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what, Steve R. I got you.
Order filled.
Great tendency of making a liar out of all of us.
Yes, it does.
Where's Steve R? Steve R in the chat. Can the YM get some love? Absolutely, the YM can get some love. YM's trading. Oh, also up to right as 46,704 highs there. Where are the all-time highs in? All-time highs in all-time highs in Dow 46,738. 738. We got close.
We got gold up against session highs here. It just seems like something is brewing here in gold, one way or another. I can't figure out which. Right at the IB high, 37,559.
You could do it. 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 You're
Steve
right there.
R.
You're right there. That's yours.
Show the
that's
YM
yours.
some
Take
love.
it. Take it. Take it. Take it.
And then we got
Take it.
Boriclon in
Take
the
it.
chat
Take it.
saying
Take
that's a
it.
boomer index.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
Big crap.
take that up with Boriclon. All-time highs in YM.
No.
46,738. Can we make all-time highs? I already made it in 2 in the NASDAQ and the
Order filled.
all-time highs in the YM. About 40 points to go there. We'll make all-time highs in gold today. $4 to go over there. It's
Order filled.
one of those. But,
I've got a new horn for us.
We back to
the next all-time high.
We
Okay.
back to 220.
Hopefully we don't see it yet.
Why? Let's investigate.
foghorns.
Why didn't this go over here?
fuckers.
What
bubble
was the
doesn't need any more
reason?
air.
What was the reason didn't go over there?
Who took
Guys,
who's
while
the-
I was out,
Hide all this
the
right.
Russell
Why you didn't
hit
go
an
over there?
all-time high
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
the first
so you
time
took all these weeks. That's what it is.
since
Let me see.
2021.
You took all of these.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2021.
Took long
yeah,
enough.
rates.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
of those.
rates, yep.
So
And you got
you bought
happy.
on Monday,
You got trigger happy.
the 8th of
right
November,
there.
2021. Congratulations, you are break even.
Okay.
Larry Yang in the chat. Is there a term called all-time low? For oil, there is. It was a negative. Everything else
Yes.
is zero. Yeah, incredible.
Why?
What did it get? Negative 31 or something like that? Negative 30. Oh, you know what? I know the
40, at least.
perfect person to ask. Speaking of that, later on today, making the triumphant return, Manfred is coming back. Manfred's going to be back here.
No
1
way.
p.m. Oh, yeah. For those, we'll tell you about Manfred a little bit later. Manfred knows about oil going negative. Oil, just tune in 1 p.m. This guy's a trip. Yes, there you go, Mr. Nonick. Mr. Nonick, we will ask Manfred. Manfred will be on with us at 1 p.m. today, Central. Yeah. It's long. We all found out together.
Might have a potential reversal pattern here in the equities.
What are you seeing, Hogue?
We got a shooting star in the S&Ps.
Let's see it. Show it to me here.
There you go.
Just 1 hour. Oh my God.
Go full. There you go. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, there you go. There it is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 straight green bars in the S&Ps. Now we get a little bit of a reversal pattern, perhaps.
Okay. All right. Well, let that play out. Let that play out. Yes, Manfred. But before Manfred comes on, you know, Top Step TV's bringing you the goods. Before
Order
Manfred
filled.
comes on. But I'm not going to be here to tell you. I'm going to bring it. James, come on in. What do we have before Manfred joins us?
Well, Andre, we do have a packed day, including the return of Manfred, but also what we got going on is our Trustpilot. Have you heard about Trustpilot? Trustpilot is somewhere you can go to leave your feedback on what we are doing here at Top Step and Top Step TV. It's a way to get your voice heard, and we read each and every Trustpilot review that comes through that website, believe me. So if you haven't given us a 5-star review yet, what are you waiting for? We're going to drop the link in chat, and you can go there now, click on it, and fill it out. And of course, if you don't want to give us a 5, if you want to give us a 4, or whatever you think is fair, please just leave your feedback as to why we got that review so we can go ahead and make our program better for you. We do not move forward without your feedback, so we thank you for your time, and we thank you for being a part of the Top Step crew. Also, later today at noon, Group Coaching with Hogue is back for a brand new week. That's right, all week long, Hogue is going to sit down with a Top Step TV personality or coach and be sure to answer your questions live on air. How can you get your question answered live on air, you may be wondering? Well, wonder no more. We're going to drop and pin a link in the chat right now for you to submit your questions. All right, you can get in there, get your question in there, and then be back here for Group Coaching with Hogue. That is at 12:15 today following Shoulder Tap. So a lot coming at you today. We got more announcements coming soon, but get your questions in for group coaching today and leave your review on Trustpilot. That's what I got for now, Andre.
You don't take my shit.
Thank you, James. Sorry about Friday, James.
Order filled. Order filled.
No signal.
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Looks like yours was working. We were at the same time. Couldn't handle it. It was fantastic.
Here's your pullback, guys.
Yeah.
Still holding
Yeah,
the
got a
IB
little
high.
ways to
Yeah.
go.
Come on. Push.
72% short ES. Oh, you were talking about a reversal, correct? You say we might see reversal in the equities?
Yeah, I mean, it's set up for one, but it's not confirmed.
Flower.
Okay.
I'd like to see a red
Order
bar.
filled.
Man. Get me.
It's up gold. Gold closing
We're still in the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
With all this stuff.
Yeah.
We got
I
13.
had a feeling gold was up to something here, and it's up to something.
It's up. It's up.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Oh, is gold marching to 4,000?
5,000.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on those Top Step daily levels. What do you have for weekly kickoff high in ES and NASDAQ here?
ES. So weekly kickoff high in the ES, 68.50.
Wow. Yep. 68.50.
Yeah, 68.52.
And
And NASDAQ 25.534.
Oh man.
And I thought that was kind of conservative.
Man, I gotta ask you, when you're doing the weekly kickoffs, and when you're doing these, and you're putting these numbers down, do you have to take a step back and be like, man, am I really writing this number?
Yes.
Am I really seeing this?
Yes.
You're really seeing this, but you stick to
Yeah. I mean, it's just what the things I'm looking at, measured moves, a little math, a little profile, a little thought, little tea leaves and chicken bones are saying. And I'm like, really? I'm going to put this up there?
Money in here.
But I mean,
yeah,
you put
Order
anything
filled.
you put anything above the equities, and it's going to hit it eventually.
I'm gonna let this baby run.
Yes. Very true. We have
Finally
the Dow
green on
is
300.
closing on all-time highs as well, about 30 points. 30 points.
with
All-time
100 and
highs in
something
the Dow
trades.
Mini. Last
I'm
trade
freaking believable.
46,709.
I'm freaking believable.
All-time highs 738. 738 there.
It is what it is. I love it.
I still have my receipt from last year where I bought a few ounces of gold at 2,600, and I'm like, man, that's expensive. Because gold was making a
Yeah.
rally to all-time highs at that time, and I bought a few ounces at $2,600,
I love
and
it.
it was like an extra $75 worth of like premium when you buy it. And
It
so
was
I'm like, wow.
worth
And here we are
doing
on our way to
whole month.
4,000. Almost
Right?
doubled
A
my
whole
money
month
in
of
less than a year
reversal.
here in gold.
Go against the current. You learn a
Okay,
lot.
Dow's- we're about
Bitcoin's
to do it.
You learn
Bitcoin.
a lot, man. You
it
you go
moved?
against the
Down
curtain,
almost 2%.
Oh,
and you
ow.
learn a lot. I loved it. I got the account. I think I got a
Dow's
picture
gonna
of
do
it
it as well.
somewhere.
Again, we had all-time highs
And
in the ES,
yeah.
all-time highs in the NASDAQ.
We're
We're within 20 points
was
of all-time highs
in
in
this too.
YM
first,
and about $2
100K,
in gold. In
I
gold,
ran
yes,
it up. I
on this
ran it
Monday.
to
Oh,
like
here's your. Cody, you still short this thing?
100K.
Yeah. And for whatever
100
reason, it's working out.
and 5K, something like that.
Yeah, I took profit.
And
Sounds
then I
surprised.
just went down.
Yeah.
I know
down
Chad
to
is.
100, I
They were a
went
little
down
chirpy
to
when I got into the short.
95
But
to
Chirpy.
gotten
yeah,
quiet.
95, which is
Euro close
blown account.
in about 18 minutes.
So I
Jared,
say,
context.
You know what? Oh,
It's all-time highs.
going on here.
You were looking at
Let me see
906's value area high, initial balance high as well. We're trading 24,912. Is this the
Hold on,
pullback
hold on.
retrace that you? How do you want to see? So we get down to 906's, Jared. What are you looking for, context wise?
Yeah, just watching what volume comes in. If there's a lot of selling here, but then we kind of reclaim above it, that's going to be bullish to me. If buyers try to support it and we still continue to break lower
You
and,
know what?
and
Let me
come back into the value area, then that would look like
to-
some trap participants, and I would look for a further pull down. So very situational, very like trying to be objective as possible. I just want to observe the volume.
Order
here,
filled.
whose efforts aren't working, whose efforts are working between the participants, and then look to follow in
So
their
I
footsteps.
have a little paper
So what do you
It'd be a
see
good area
right
to get in regardless.
that describes.
It did look like
I had
it looked more like
226.
exhausted
I'm at
buying at the highs, like the market's
almost
going to move up till the
100
last buyer
above
buys,
that.
and it kind of looks like
And I
they
love
weren't interested at higher prices, at least for now.
Oh,
So
boy.
a pullback makes sense. If the market has to come meet the demand of buyers, because if they're not going to buy up here, it's got to have a nice little pullback. So this might be a nice start. The value area high would be the last area that I think buyers would get back in. If not, I think the point of control would be a pretty easy area, or maybe the edge of the bulk of this value here at like 879, 880. That'd be another pretty good area for the market to go to.
I like those 880s. I like that.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on here.
All right.
Oh, God.
Google
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Goldman, do
253,
something. Hogue,
Amazon 229,
Delta
Meta
lighting up a little bit on the positive side, or they're
779,
just holding it, and this is just a little
Tesla
profit taking up here?
441, Apple
It's come off a little bit. It's
254,
3,600 in the S&P's
Microsoft
3,600 in the
515,
NASDAQ positive.
Nvidia
It has come off just a little bit
175,
on this little pullback.
the
here.
VIX 16, the Qs 600.
Jared, so you're looking for your setups. Essentially, you're looking to see who's winning that tug of war in that
I gotta
moment.
start
And
playing
if some of
options
the buyers
because
or
I do
sellers
have
get a little
an
bit out over their
options,
skis, if you will, kind of looking to take
with
the opposite.
Thinkorswim.
You
And
know, if the
Yeah,
buyers are a little
want to
overextended,
start playing the options.
Yeah,
But first I gotta
that
get
and it's
this
just
down.
if the market is it's in balance most of the time, where
Now with
neither of the
this,
two have an
man,
edge,
you
and
ain't
so I like to
over
see when there's
there.
the imbalance or the aggressor step in and say like, okay, our intentions to move to the next area of balance or
I'm
fair
gonna
value.
take the 10
So,
bucks.
Like I look at high
Give me 10
volume
bucks.
areas,
Give me
so
10
you could
bucks.
call it a
Come on.
high volume node. There's
Come on,
100
come
different
on.
terms for
We got
anything.
that over, break
So
even.
look to see a breakthrough. So like just in this example, I consider this high volume. If sellers
Order
come
filled.
through it, they're showing us their intention.
Those orders,
They're not agreeing on this
also
price as fair
all
value. Then boom,
sayonara.
next area of high volume, fair value, balance, whatever you want to call it, and then just move from value area to value area, and don't overcomplicate it.
I
Really.
love trading.
what price
So
you
we
have for
got
value
what?
area right now?
311.
Is it still
Um,
906? That's the
Not
high.
Yes,
complaining.
I did
It
it
is
again.
what it is.
906 is the high, and
I'll
then the
guess.
low is 801. So it's about 100-point range.
All right. Last trade, 24,913. 913 now 914 is in the NASDAQ.
Down.
Euro close in 15 minutes. Let's trade ES 67.32. 70% short in the NASDAQ, 74% short in the ES. Until average price in the
311
ES.
with how many trades? This is going to be funny for you, man.
67.29. 67.29 for those shorts.
311.
Do you happen to know like what's up with Apple today?
I don't, but it is almost 4% now.
146.
I see that.
Yeah.
I have not looked at any of the news or headlines regarding Apple, but it's not stopping. That's for sure. It's just
Good
going.
for them.
Is it the new phone?
So we got
No.
kind of single prints over here.
I got the new phone.
On the
Are you
fine.
filming your own
profile?
like video shorts now, Andre?
No,
And
nope. No,
let
it's
me
just the
see,
phone making
do-
phone calls.
do
I
I
got
have
it,
this
and it's
full
good. I was
up?
working with a 13. Far too long, so I finally got it. But Apple stock is up.
Increase,
4%.
decrease. I
Goodness.
mean, decrease.
I'll
Okay.
grind this thing higher. Yep,
Sales,
4%.
sales.
Yep, $9. Up $9.
An open AI hardware deal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see what happens as Euro close. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Again, we haven't seen much from Speaker Williams. Actually, nothing. Again, in about 45 minutes, we got a slew of speakers. We got 3 of them. We got Myron, we got Hammock, and we got Barkin. I don't believe Barkin is a voting member. I could be wrong on that. Myron is a voting member. All at 11 a.m.
Sure is.
Central. Yep. Where are they speaking? Myron. Stay tuned for that one. Hopefully they're all together. Just 67.31.5 last trade. ES 6 points off the highs there. Might be rolling over a little bit in the NASDAQ. What's that? What was that, Hogue?
Sorry,
What was that? What does that mean?
XPX.
You saw something?
means
674.
Means we're getting a little confirmation on our reversal
Gold,
pattern up here at the highs.
3760. RTY.
We're taking out the IB high in the
2468.
NASDAQ, or at least testing it.
YM, while we trading, 46,679.
Took some profits right there at
Wow.
06. I have 2 left for runners.
ES,
Move my stop loss
670, no,
at 926. I'll move my stop loss again to 916 if we get further breakdown towards 900.
Goodness.
I like those 880s
And
out
oil,
that you were referring to,
62.
Jaron. That was that major resistance we ran into
And at this,
before we broke. And it was the all-time
another
highs,
3
right?
that I
That's where we broke
watch,
through
that
the
I
all-time
follow.
highs in the NASDAQ.
One of them,
so it was
oh,
resistance.
it's not
So be
here.
curious to see if we come
Maybe
down
it's-
there and find
Where
some
are you?
support.
What happened to you? Did you disappear?
Jack, when you're seeing the rock fight in options, has anything changed over there?
Where did
Is the trade still valid?
Well,
The house
we
country
did.
from
Even if it,
32.
yes. I
He
mean, even if
disappeared.
it doesn't work out, at least we did get
It was
the
Netflix,
pause and momentum up there.
one
So I thought it was
ETF,
worth the
and
risk.
point base.
Actually, I guess what I was asking Jack there is the reason that you got into the trade still there? And the answer is yes. Then
Okay, looks
convicted.
like we're gonna push up.
75% short in the NASDAQ right now.
We're gonna
77%
push
short
up
in ES.
over the 600s.
We haven't seen this one
But let me see my baby. Where's my
just
baby?
this week. Again,
What happened to my
77% short ES. Last trade,
Let me see.
67.32.
Okay, I know what it is.
The NASDAQ ladder here. Anything jumping off? Nope, pretty thin. 2 on the bid, 2 on the ask. Powell will be speaking tomorrow. We'll be bringing that to you.
Good to hear from him.
Yeah, 11:35 a.m. Central Time.
I got scared for a second. I thought I had to
Williams
do
going,
all
Jack.
this all over
Apple just
again.
keeps on going.
But
It looks like we're going up. Yep. We
gonna get
are
out of
Interesting
going
stuff.
up.
yes, 75% short
See,
in
the
on the
volume is
NASDAQ
there,
tilt.
Everything is there. Let's go.
77% short in the ES tilt.
It's long.
10 minutes
long.
till London close. 10 minutes till London close. Also, is a 3 and 6 month. Bill auction.
Not picking me up. Not picking me up.
Order filled.
Order
Order
filled.
filled.
Remember the Euro
Finally
close. Absolutely
picking me
remember
up.
that's in 10 minutes. We'll might see some things change.
Order
from there.
filled.
Finally.
Again, pin to the top of the chat. Get those questions in. Group coaching.
Order filled.
There.
What else do we have today?
Quick
Oh,
scout.
and hoop. That's right. And hoop. We got shoulder tap today as well. Jack and Ben. How about this? Coming up after this. Jaron, you know who's coming up after this.
Oh, come on,
The
come
man,
on.
the myth.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Baron
30,
will be joining us
40,
with
50.
J and JD.
Come on. Oh, we got
How's that?
eight.
How's that?
Is he awake?
You guys are,
Is he awake yet? You guys live in the same?
Oh, I made.
right?
I thought he was going to be on at this time, so I woke him up at like 8:30.
Good
Man.
job.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the one.
Excellent. Excellent. Jared,
So
Baron.
Nasdaq finding support at the IB high here.
Those 05s.
906, at least for now.
Come on, come on,
little
come
bit of a
on.
bounce there.
Yes.
I don't need you. No.
Order filled.
Here we go. Almost $400.
I'm gonna go ahead and flatten.
Okay.
You
Good
know,
to see you,
um,
Dakota.
I'm going to tell you a story.
No,
back
I'm
when
done.
I started
I'm done
trading
with this.
in
We didn't see too much of a continuation.
2016.
There's the thing. If I'm short this
Started
market, like I
part-time.
was telling you, it's gonna base hit, and I want it to go now.
And
Stair step up, elevator down. We weren't getting
I
the momentum
was,
I wanted to see. We still might get down there, but up 375.
going through
And
YouTube.
I'm gonna lock myself
those
out.
days,
Everyone got to see it. So
those
there's
were
no
the
question,
days
right? There's
when
no question.
Patrick
This is this has been
Williams
a great
was,
month for me in this
started.
account. This is now you know, winning day
and we
number
were with
what, 13 in a
Warrior
row, so 375
Traders
micros
Nice.
and
what else?
yeah,
I
done
think it
for the
was.
day. And
I love that.
Here's proof.
What's it?
I love all the
Go
green.
ahead.
I love all the
Yeah,
green.
proof of concept.
Traders. I
It
wonder
does
if
not. You
they're
don't need
still
minis to
around.
make a decent living, a decent amount of money in trading. Just been
find
trading micros, 375, $6,500
I
this
think they're
month,
still around.
and
Yeah,
let's
'cause
just
they
keep the
got-
good times
They
rolling.
got rid of
All on air, right here in front of you.
On
Melnick.
Dakota. I agree.
Michael Melnick.
What
The
are you
motherfucker
doing
was
differently,
cheating.
if anything? What has
He got
changed?
busted.
Right. Getting back to the
But,
basics, get back to fundamentals.
In
What are
any
you doing to
what I wanted
simplify
to say
it?
was that
So number one, base hits, and number two, this is something I talked with you, Hogue. The difference
Um,
between like my personal account and then when I trade on air.
well, searching through
So
YouTube,
when I trade on air, you're trading in front of thousands of traders,
I
right?
think he was
And
from
you have that
somewhere in
little
California,
tendency to
this dude.
over trade.
And he
And
was
so I
like
was
an
over trading. I was taking too
Asian
many trades.
guy.
Entertainment. It's like, you know what?
And he would
It's okay. I'm just going to
trade
trade me.
from.
I've seen great
he
results
would
in my
trade
personal
his,
account
his
throughout this
own.
year, but then I
It
was
was
struggling in the Top Step account,
stocks,
and that
and
has
he
been
would
the major
trade
difference. Is like,
on his own.
I need to
And
trade
he would,
exactly
and I
the
would
same.
see the
I'm going to
videos,
take
and I
higher
said,
quality trades. I'm going to take
"Wow,
less
that's
trades.
great. He doesn't need
And it doesn't matter
nobody
whether someone in chat's like, oh, just take a
to
trade, take a
feed
trade.
him
Okay, you know, if I'm going to trade or I'm going to demonstrate something
trades
as a
or
coach in my slow
entries
markets,
or X's.
I'll
Nothing.
switch to a
Just
practice
on
account
just on
and do it
his
that way.
own.
But I'm going to be patient, more
And
patient than base hits like you
I kept
seen Andre.
watching
Hey, we're going
him,
against the trend. I'm only going to get 10,
and he
15
was
points
like
out of it, and I'm going to be
100%.
happy.
already
You be
made.
you, Dakota.
He had already made
Because
his,
you're
his
good enough. You're
bank,
smart enough.
and he
And
would
gosh
come
darn
on
it,
once in a
people like
while
you.
and post it.
Some people,
Hey, I'm gonna,
but that's okay. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna
Dakota, well
trade,
done, man.
and
Well done. Ooh, did we get there? Gold making
I'm
a
going
run
to make
here.
so much.
Buck and a half from all time highs.
Mm,
Last
he
trade gold
would shoot for like
3761,
300,
3761. Headline
and he
from
will post.
Bezin. Ted Fed chair
And I
candidates will be
watch
interviewed
and
by
I watch
next
and
week.
I
Next
kept
week.
asking myself, how the hell does he do that?
I'm gonna get my hands on that list of who it was. Bullard was one of
Hmm.
them. Who were some of the other ones?
I
I
want to
forgot.
get there
Bullard was like a
I'm
hardcore
going to
hawk
get
back in
there.
during the financial crisis.
Because
Interesting.
overall, I'm a
So we'll get those.
That is
we'll
an
get-
interesting
self.
out of all the names, but one of 10. We'll see what those names are.
I'm kind
The other
of
two were hawks as well. I'm like, hold on.
when it comes
Wait a
to
minute.
like
work
a physical AI
to,
robot of Paul Volcker.
or to sports,
That would be a real surprising one.
I kind of like
It's a name that they recognize. There we go. New
individual
all-time highs in
quotes.
gold. New all-time highs in gold.
And,
37.63.
for example, when I was
40
in high
cents,
school, I
40
picked
cents.
up
New all-time highs
gymnastics.
in gold.
And I was with Tomahawk,
There we go. Can we
T-bar,
get
the
can we get the
rings,
quad? All the YM, the
uh,
Dow Mini has
and the
pull back a
bar.
little bit. We got within 18 points. Got within 18
But I
points
would
of
I would
all-time highs.
suck
We got
at
3
the
all-time
floor.
highs today. NASDAQ, ES,
And
gold.
what's the other one?
YM do it as well. This is
The,
absolutely incredible. Just
the
bulls
bolting.
NASDAQ's
everywhere.
pushing
Beast here.
again.
Beats the
I suck
foghorn, doesn't
Apple's
it?
not stopping.
because I
It's
wasn't
it's
able
just
What's
to.
going on
going.
there?
Is it
It's
still?
up
What do they
4%
know?
now.
And that's a massive market
Get the
cap
control
company.
of my body.
Yeah, you got to run through
It
some
is.
size.
So when
Uh,
I
You
saw
gotta-
that
I think it's just
dude, I
because
said,
Apple told its
I like
suppliers to
trading.
bump up
I
production.
want to be.
Could that be part of
I
it?
want to turn on the
Better wrap it up.
computer and have the
No headlines. You
charts
got Euro close
and
in
my
4 minutes.
indicators,
Jaron,
and
context.
whatever.
I'm gonna keep peppering you with this context stuff.
And do
Context.
my
Where are
own
we right
thing.
now?
Yeah.
We saw the 905.
I did go ahead.
905s.
But
Yeah, I hopped there short.
Little did I
and
know
the
that.
reason was,
I did a
we initially the value
lot of
area high did
education.
move up.
A lot
Looks
of
like we finally broke
and
through
I
it.
think
Kind of created an
Average
area of low
Joe
volume,
Trader, he was
retraced
the
back
one
up
that
to it, and starting to see some rejection.
got.
Once again, I could be wrong on this
I
pretty
found
quick,
him
so I want
at,
to keep my
Warrior
stop relatively
Trader.
tight.
Around
Regardless,
this time,
how this
September,
trade plays out, I'll
I
be
was
done for the
just
day. I have a
threw
rule
in the
like
towel.
I really don't like trading
And I saw
past
him milking
noon or in
a
the
stock
afternoon. So
from
it's just
Star
Monday. You don't want to take up too many losses early on in the
pre-market
week. So
to
yeah, we'll
to noon.
let it play out and see how
And
it
then I
works.
saw him
But it
come
did look
back
like
in
there
the
was some buying
afternoon
going on
and
here, and we
milking
started
again.
rejecting. So I
And
like
I
the
was
trade.
like, damn,
Short
I want
5
to be like
micros
that.
from what price?
So I started following him, and then he disappeared.
9.10,
I was like, what?
910. All right.
24.9.
And I was
Yeah.
asking Warrior
I
Trader,
think
hey,
Brad
what
Sims
happened
is
to
on
it?
it that Apple's been underowned all year.
What happened to it?
Jay, I saw the
Nobody, they
Wedbush
would delete
upgrade,
my
but all of their targets
my
are just
my chat postings.
what's the highest number we can think
And
of.
then somebody was quick enough
Love that.
to put, you'll find Ed
All right,
on
3 minutes
YouTube.
till London closing.
And then
we
I
have
went
got
and
new
I
all-time
found
highs.
him and
Gold,
I joined his
NASDAQ,
chat room and I paid the
now
lifetime. I'm
got
still with him.
close within 18 points. We got crude.
I log into his
Crude
channel.
grinding high
once
here,
in a blue moon.
$62.33.
You need a mentor.
Low
That's
of,
the man.
low of the day in crude, $61.
Average Joe
61
Trader.
cents.
And
What happens here about 2.5
it's
minutes?
out in
When you say
New
underowned,
Orleans,
Jack, are these playing catch up to the rest of the Mag 7?
Carolina,
Well,
South
they're kind of
Carolina,
on-
or North Carolina.
the
I
whole
don't know,
story's been
somewhere.
AI.
But he's the
driven,
man. If
and
you want to learn
Apple of those
how to
companies
milk
probably has
a
the
cow,
smallest footprint. So
that's
I
the
think
man.
so
When I
comparatively
say
they
how
have
to
not
milk
performed as well.
milk the stock
Like,
market,
I don't
that's
think
the man.
Apple's close to its
And I
all-time
think
high. Let me check this real quick.
him
I could be wrong on
always,
that.
because he was the
One.
one. I didn't
The
know
other Mag
about moving
7
averages.
video,
I
obviously.
didn't know about
Apple's all-time high.
the
So Apple's trading
oscillators and
256
this
right
stuff.
now. Its
He
all-time
told me
high is
everything.
260. So it is getting close to that. Maybe this is just a
And
push and a
then
squeeze.
It might
the
overtake
linear
Microsoft again
regression
as the
channel,
bigger market cap.
the opening
Microsoft's
range
Yeah.
breakout,
3.8.
4.2% right now. Good lord.
and
Yeah,
Incredible.
it's going.
it was
It
great.
just keeps going.
Just
Um,
everything.
man,
Everything. Just buy it. Everything. 79% long
I
on the
really
crude
believe
tilt.
that if I wouldn't have found
Been
him
heavy
when I
long
did,
tilt for most
uh,
of
probably wouldn't be talking to
fast
you because
markets and continue to grind higher.
you need
About 60 cents off those
somebody
lows
that
put
is
in
real. And
2 hours ago.
luckily now,
22% short in the
Tesla.
ES right now. And will we see
luckily now,
after Jaron gets out of this trade, after Jaron takes some profits down there, will we see
See, I told you
25,000
the
in
single prints,
NASDAQ today?
the single
we go
prints
gold?
on this side.
Gold not done, Hogue.
So
What do you have for weekly kickoff high? Would you have for
one of
weekly kickoff
those.
high in gold? 38s, right?
Yeah.
uh,
38.86.
the point of
Hmm.
control down
Another
here.
almost
almost
there.
$100. Another $100.
So yeah,
Nice.
and
Look at this thing go.
it was
Oh my
funny because he
Incredible.
was teaching
Incredible.
us.
37.65
and then
last
he
trade
had
in
a
gold,
mentor.
all-time highs.
And he would say, "My
Yes.
mentor this, my mentor that." And I was
Four-
like,
It's
4
not out of
points.
the realm of possibility for a 1 week move to be
It was
$100 in
nice
gold, especially up
to
here.
be able to
Hogue.
teach
Mm,
others,
We saw a $70 move.
$59
make
today.
money, and
We
go
saw
to
$70.
somebody
We saw
higher
$70 move
up
on last
and
Wednesday.
learn
Obviously
some more.
different. That's FOMC day.
Yeah, that's
Yes. Gold.
me. And
Would we say gold is the
I started
market of the year so far?
I would say so.
looking at different
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
Jaron agrees.
And,
We
I would
put up a
agree.
poll. Can we put up a poll?
Bitcoin.
What
learning
is the
and
market
learning,
for
and
products?
I
What
learned a whole bunch of
is
s-
the
you-
market of the
you talk
year
to me-
so
you
far? How do we
throw,
define that? I don't know. We'll just put up
a style
gold,
trading, whatever.
ES,
It's big
ES,
WAP,
NASDAQ, and what do you want?
bigger
Bitcoin.
coins,
Put those four up. Gold,
the strat,
ES, NASDAQ, and
a whole
Bitcoin.
bunch of
What
stuff.
is the market of
Cattle.
the year? We're giving out awards.
I studied them all,
We're
man.
giving out
I
awards
got
in
books
September.
and
I
books
just wanna see.
UBS
that I drew
meme basket.
and drew and drew and
London close. Yes.
London
Oh,
has
thank you, Rude.
closed.
You got it.
I
Thank you.
think
You thank you.
thousands
Thank you.
of
Nvidia. That's the real answer, Edgy. Nvidia.
Nvidia.
All right. London close.
looking at the charts, thousands
That's
of
the news
hours.
prices.
Just looking
24,922
at
last trade
the
in
hours,
the
man.
NASDAQ. Yes, last
That's
trade
what it takes.
67.33.
And,
Gold continued
and
just
I
grind this
only
thing higher.
had 2
37.66.
books because I bought a computer,
$62.19,
professional
and
computer from
Dow Mini trading
this guy who his dad was in the
46,668.
stock market
Let's take a look at
in the
oh,
bits.
Bitcoin. That's
Eddie-
MBT.
Eddie, what?
Man,
Fat.
happy I
Or
called
we
it
knew,
out.
$12,000.
we knew gold was up
Yeah,
to something, and it's up.
We got out
Easy,
at a good entry.
It's,
We had a good
it
exit.
just
in.
keeps going.
Yeah.
easy trading computers. So I bought
I'm in
that.
purgatory here. I feel like this has been happening on fast markets a lot.
Mhm.
Where I put on, especially in the
Uh,
micros, a trade,
yeah.
and then it just
And I started.
is there.
There
Yeah,
we
It just
go.
sits
my
there.
lunch, just
That's-
watching
There
it.
we go.
You know.
Good
Hey, I'm
two
glad I
votes.
got
Hogan.
out at 9:08.
I started
What?
in
We can make this a
Hard
quick
time.
one. Who make this a
So I will
quick
go
one?
to
But pull us
work.
up. What is the market of the year so far? Why no cattle? You can tell
And
who wrote that poll.
at that time
Let
I
that
wasn't
one
trading indices.
get some votes
I
in,
was
and then
trading stocks, but I
and then we'll
was,
get the group coaching
let me see what happened.
link pinned to the top of the chat again
when,
because it was gonna be group coaching.
they were
Hogue,
reporting
Hoop, JD. With that being said, Hogue, you
the,
got some work to do. You got we're gonna see you here
earnings.
back in about 25 minutes or
and I'll
so.
write it down.
So Hogue,
Yep.
talk to me, man.
Yeah, well, pleasure to be with you guys.
Prior to that,
Jaron,
I
Dakota, Jack,
joined
Andre,
another
always a pleasure. I'll be back to see
guru,
all of you for the
Jason Bond,
recap.
Mother Flower.
Keep trading
went
well,
to
guys.
jail.
See you in a few.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hope.
Man,
See you
it
later,
took
Hogue.
like
Thank you.
All right, we can pull that really quick.
hundreds
Looks
of
like gold,
thousands of
62%.
dollars
Thank
from
you.
me
1 minute,
because
200 votes. You guys are the absolute best. So 4,000 people watch. You got
Mother
gold
Flower
of
didn't
the year so
teach
far.
you
We should do like
nothing. He will
awards in December.
Oh, like a
I
tuxedo
remember
thing.
this one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Givo,
Favorite chat.
G-E-V,
Just in the chat.
Oh,
favorite
something like that.
market. Maybe
Like
favorite
a
moment.
Hardo
There you
of
go.
the
penny
year.
stock.
Hardo
or
of the
dollar
year,
stock,
yes,
or
Hardo of the
$2
year.
stock. You know,
Essent is
jump
making a strong
in
contender for
between
that.
there. If he would look at the
Sounds like
moving
Bassett is,
averages and say if he crosses
Imperfect.
here,
I gotta get those
go
names. I gotta get
in.
those names. So
And
maybe we got a
here's
little
the
fun with that.
stop the day before.
All right, we got about 20 minutes or so. Like the
So-
Emmys. There you go. Like the Emmys. Andrea says, I love that idea. All right.
Yeah,
We might
freaking
crude oil best
clown
market
show.
of the year. Brooksy. Come I love you, Brooksy, but I don't know about that.
This is one to
Hey.
break.
Did get in the
This is
50s.
break.
It did get in the 50s.
What it do?
You are entitled. Here we go. Dow catching a bit of a bid. Can Dow do all-time
What
highs?
do
Because
we
we've
have?
had
We got
3.
11 minutes.
Yes, that's right.
Let me
3 markets.
see.
We've had
Yeah,
gold,
let's do it.
ES, and the NASDAQ.
Order filled. Order filled.
THs. We got
Order
Jared
filled.
from 79, the big board in the house, short
We was
5.
gonna do a
NASDAQ
few.
from 24,910. Dakota, star of slow markets in the house. Hey, Dakota, who's going to be on slow markets today? It is a Monday, 7:30 p.m. Central.
It
Who you got
is.
today.
It is. I got
Come on.
Coach Jay is going to be joining me. He joins me Mondays and Tuesdays, and those are some of the best nights. Some of the best nights. We talk about these markets, and if you tuned in last night, it was a good one. We was looking for gold to break out, and we wake up this morning and gold's up 1%, and same with the NASDAQ. Looking for those. I tell you what, the movements overnight, and some of the slow market traders, they kill these markets. It's amazing to see.
Come on, don't do that. Come on, push,
Excellent.
push,
Yes,
push, push,
Dakota,
push.
Jay.
Do the push.
Oh,
Do the push,
Dakota,
push,
Jay,
push. Do the
Jan.
push, push, push. Do the
Who
push,
guys are on?
push, push. You got.
Yeah,
the
we got
juice.
Jay
Come
and
on.
Barron and
Oh,
JD
man.
after Hogue's morning recap.
Tell me you bake me in.
Jay saw Jay in open call. Jay
Fucker.
just putting in those hours.
Wanna do
Also
all
at the buzzer,
right here.
Paul.
Mondays and Wednesdays, Jay. I say Tuesdays.
Yep. All right, roll this thing over.
Okay. Okay.
Something,
Tape bomb.
something,
Tape
something
bomb.
here. What was that? A little
I was
bit.
very
You're up
close
to
to
something.
getting
I know.
stopped out, and now
I
I'm
know it.
now we're in
I know
profit.
it.
Order
I knew it.
filled.
I
That
knew
little
it.
sell,
Wait,
candle came in there.
chill.
24,902 last trade.
Chill. We got
And
3.
the
Oh, we still got
NASDAQ.
3.
So the thing down about 20 points or so.
Not
ES saw
liking
some
it.
selling as well.
Not
Now trading
liking it.
67.30.
You've made that push, and now what?
I mean,
YouTube says a 1100 lot.
What?
Was that what it was? See that? Look at you guys. See, you guys all fell for it too. You guys say I exaggerate. I heard you guys all go, ooh.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
it was only 25 points in the NASDAQ.
Yes. You don't get that anywhere else.
Oh, no,
you don't get that anywhere else. If you're watching some other news outlet, you're not going to get live time reaction to these markets like that.
3. Right here.
You know what also does? I know that some people aren't always watching Top Step TV. You know, they're listening, right? They're looking at other things, looking at the charts. They're like, ooh. They look and they say, what was that? Oh, what it was. Sell order. See some more coming in here. Got 20 minutes left. I think I know where that little volatility came from because every time my man comes on here, he brings the volatility with him. So no better time. See, like
order filled.
James, come on in with some hard hitting news. James, you're mad at me. We're supposed to meet up at the.
We lost about 10
James is ready. We're supposed to meet up at the show. Wait, too. A lot of people there. Hard to find you, James.
The action. Don't play.
Hey guys, if you give Andre a very clear landmark and where to meet you at, and then he doesn't show up. The light pole next to the easy in drink tent. There's one light pole and one easy in drink tent.
Light pole, 10,000 people, 100,000 people there.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. Anyway, Andre ditched me at Riot Fest. Didn't even see him once. Hope you enjoyed the show. That I'm sure for work on Friday. I didn't. Anyway, hey everybody. I got some stories from Friday and last week that I want to go over while Andre and I repair our friendship. Starting with, out of Pennsylvania, a bus driver is being accused of blasting the heat and saying, "I'm going to cook you all," and vowing to bring a paddle as punishment for the kids on this bus.
Wow.
Sorry, Heart of the day. You found him.
Can't even get through without laughing.
Real quick, James, we got 1,000 lot upside in the ES 6733. Go ahead. Sorry, James.
Perfect. Cut me off whenever you need. Yeah, not much more to this story than the headline. No kids were actually harmed. They were all a little sweaty and crying. But yes, this bus driver, 75, out of Utica, Pennsylvania, has been let go from the school district. If you don't want to work with kids, don't be a bus driver. And if you do want to be a bus driver, don't threaten to cook them all.
I'm going to cook you all is iconic.
I'm going to cook you all. It's perfect. It's like a children's book antagonist. Anyway, Pennsylvania, stay classy. In much worse news, we all love seeing ads everywhere. Are you guys ready to see ads on your fridge? If you are one of the people out there who is buying a smart fridge, well, you might be one of the people who are getting ads streaming directly to your kitchen pretty soon. That is one of the downsides, I think, of any smart device, is they're able to just beam ads into it. And if you remove internet connectivity, you're losing out on half the features that you paid for. I'm okay with a standard fridge. I don't need a smart fridge. But if anybody out there are using your Top Step payouts to buy the smart fridge, let us know what ads you see. Who's out there? Hulu's always advertising, Disney Plus. I see. I think of all the ads I see with the city everywhere.
Put a Top Step TV ad on there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So bad.
Now, when you guys run to the kitchen to grab yourself another ham sandwich or something, you guys can never miss a moment. Watch Top Step TV right on your fridge. Yeah, so we had Microsoft Teams in cars. We're getting ads on fridges. Stop this Planet of the Apes. I want to get off.
The robots.
Finally, you want to talk about robots winning, Andre? What a great segue. At Comic-Con this year in LA, you can have the opportunity to speak with a Stan Lee hologram. That's right. Stan Lee is dead, but don't worry. We're going to parade his corpse around a little bit longer in the form of AI. And for only a couple dollars, you can go in and have a small conversation. You can ask questions. And you can meet the man himself in some way, shape, or form, Stan Lee.
Oh my
God. The people behind this mirror, as it were, they're known for creating, before this, they created an interactive mirror for The Conjuring. So people who made spooky ghosts in mirrors are now putting spooky ghosts that talk to you in AI boxes. They claim that they're never going to make Stan Lee say something that he wouldn't have said in real life. That is hard to know, though. That's a really fine line to walk, especially when you can't go fact check because the guy can't really answer questions anymore. Unless he got $15 in this booth at Comic-Con, then, he'll tell you whatever you want to know. Jack, I feel like you'd go in there, you try and stump him.
No, I'm very interested in this. I want to see if they can make a Paul Volcker. And
he did this with Tupac at Coachella, right?
Yeah.
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 So
That was the
then
beginning.
Scott Pheasant could interview Tupac and Paul Volcker for the Fed. Seems like a win-win.
Yeah, I only see ups from here, especially when they start getting sentience and asking, "What do I do here? Who am I?" That's my favorite part. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys now. Have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you all later on. Robin Dane is here tomorrow.
I'm glad I
Get a
lost
question
that.
form up later.
This is
That's
a
called a tease.
good
See
reversal
you guys
right here,
soon.
man. Bam!
James, thank you.
Bam! Just take it. Good reversal right there.